Hello, hello, and welcome into another Awkward Family Gathering with your host, the one, the only Awkward Hero. Oh, I know. Calm down, y'all. Calm down. I know, it's another Awkward Family Gathering. 3 in 3 days. It's like I'm trying to make up for the fact that I was gone for 2 weeks. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. My name is Awkward Hero. If you're new here on all the different platforms, we are on YT, we are on the Purple app, we are on TikTok. And all those apps are accessible for who knows how long. But you can find me almost anywhere on all social media. We have been doing a series of streams that we are going to continue because my goal was to finish this by the time we finished winter break. And winter break ends tomorrow. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. We have quite a bit left, but we are building the X Mansion. So for those unfamiliar, in addition to playing games and all this other fun stuff, I also love Legos. I love them with a passion. In fact, my first logo as a streamer included the Lego module. And we will be going more in a Lego direction because I just love Lego. It literally brings me happiness and peace. And given that there's a lot of stress going on right now in relation to other things such as moving halfway across the country again, because of that, I just need to embrace and happiness. Embrace and happiness. That is what we're going for. If you are on YT or the Purple app, you will see that I have some markers there. One of them being that I am trying to raise $1,000 to cover the moving truck. For my wife and myself and our family to move across the country. So obviously I'm not saying that you need to donate. Your presence is more than enough of a donation to me and my stream. But if you are so inclined to, you are encouraged to, either in the form of bits or in the form of actual donations. You can do all those on listed on my socials. There's lots of different avenues for that. But yeah, so that is in the Awkward Family update there, is that we are trying to move to San Diego so I can go to grad school and be a lighting design professor, which has been a goal of mine since undergrad. So it's been, let's see, by the time I graduate, which will be 2020, let's see, 2028. That means I will have gone 15 years, closer to 20 years, with this goal being accomplished. So this is definitely something I wrote off in my life as even possible. I did get into grad school one other time, but couldn't go because of circumstances. So I'm really excited I'm getting this opportunity again. It's thanks to a lot of wonderful people in my life, including my stream team, who encouraged me to keep just trying and being better. And I'm so grateful for all of them. So if you don't know any of them, one of them was today's first. But the wonderful community people that I'm surrounded by, I'm just grateful for all of you. That's what it's breaking down to be, is that I'm just grateful for all the people around me. Obviously, my wonderful wife as well, and our 2 kids who have been willing to not relocate once but twice in their young lives to 2 different states. I'm just really grateful for all of them. So we're going to continue building the X Mansion, and talk about life and talk about stuff. I actually have a new segment that I'm going to be adding in. I was working on the script this morning for it. If you're on our shared Discord, there's 5 of us who share a Discord together. You can be the first to preview it. The first episode, my goal is to record either today or tomorrow. And then I will be posting it up on Discord in the next day or two. But it's French word or phrase of the week. Mot français de la semaine, which means French word of the day. But yeah, so I'm learning French. That is something for 2025. Started about 3 weeks ago. So in high school, I got to take French. I actually got to learn French. I took 2 years of it, but the problem was during my second year, which is when you're supposed to learn most of the conversational French. Like, you learn a lot of little words in French 1, and then in French 2, you're supposed to learn more conversational, in-depth conversation. In year 2, I had 5 different teachers in the course of that 1 year. I think the first one left. The teacher I'd had the previous year had left about first quarter. And then all of second quarter and into third quarter, we had different French teachers come in and out. And we still had our last teacher was really awesome. She was from France. And was very, very understanding to our situation. There's quite a few of us in French 2 were seniors. And so we were like, this was a graduation requirement so we could go to college. And I was one of those seniors. So very understanding to the fact that we really didn't learn much in year 2. So I got really good at reading French. Like, when I went to France a few years ago, I could read stuff and understand what I was reading for the most part. Like, if you gave me a novel to read, I probably wouldn't do great at first. But menus and stuff like that, I could. Okay, this is what this is. I think this is, and obviously Google Translate and stuff like that. Stuff in my pocket. The little thing called Google Translate. That did help the journey. But I never really got to. I realized that was something that I wanted to get better at. It was something I wanted to do better. But wanting and doing are two different things. And so looking at now where my journey is going and reflecting on that, one thing I said to my wife a few weeks ago was like, I want to learn French in case I ever get the opportunity to go and work in France, because they're a big entertainment district. They're known for their fashion, they're known for this, but Fashion Week happens because of entertainment technicians, right? They're the ones putting up the lights and the glam and the stuff for the runway. And like, that would be such an awesome opportunity. There's a lot of opportunity there. The other one I really want to learn eventually, but that one I think would not be something I should take on now per se, is Japanese or Chinese, one of those two, because again, big entertainment industry area. So those are just some opportunities that I'm looking for right now, but I figured I'm going to start to acquire the language I'm most familiar with first. So French is my current journey. And if you didn't know this, speaking to you as educator, Ackward, one of the best ways to learn a language is by teaching it. So what I'm doing is I am taking simple phrases, and I'm creating little weekly scripts, and they're gonna be little longer form videos that you'll find on YT, that basically teach you the French language. And so it's starting off easy. I've written the first 2 weeks. Like I said, I'm gonna record the first one. My hopes is that this becomes a regular weekly segment, but I gotta get ahead of it. I gotta get a few recorded because my year always gets busy once the school year starts, and that starts on Monday. So my goal is to record a couple this week and then record a couple the next few weeks before things start going crazy. And then this summer I'll do a bunch of them. But maybe. Let's hope. We're hoping here. Like, I don't know because I'm moving. But yeah, so this is just this is like a new just thing, and it's not unlike a lot of my other stuff that I've done as Awkward Hero. This one is for me. This one is 100% for me. In that I am doing this because I want to get better at it. And I know, like, I'm paying for Duolingo to do this. Because I want to get good at it, and I also don't want to be restricted by hearts. If you've never used Duolingo before, which I've only used it for, I think, 16 days, 17 days. It is amazing, y'all. It is fantastic. Duolingo, if you want to sponsor my new segment, French word or phrase of the week, please consider it, because you don't even have to pay me for it, because it is such a great resource. I know the rules because, again, I took 2 years of French, but I also it's just good learning. And I'm really impressed by it in these last days. Like, I really look forward to my 10, 15 minutes every day doing the activities. And it's starting to click better, which is really nice. It's starting to stick with me, which is something like, oh yeah, I remember this thing, but I forgot about it. And it's really just... it's just awesome. So yeah, so look for those. Those are going to be on, those will be shown on YT picture app reels. I don't know what, I guess IG and TikTok, as long as we have it. So, which, my thought is we're going to have that for a while, even though so here's what I'm understanding. So on the 19th of January, TikTok's app will be delisted. So if you're on TikTok right now, please be sure to have anyone who wants TikTok to download the app. That is like the biggest thing. If you download the app, you'll still have access to it. What you will not have access to is updates. Now, TikTok really doesn't update their app that often, is kind of good. So while everything's going and happening and doing, you should still be able to access the app. You should still be able to access things. I don't know what it means for content creators. I don't know what it means for, am I still going to be able to post videos? I don't know. I have no idea. I can't tell you that. My understanding is yes, because it'll still be in the app. What it means for everything else, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know. I don't think the TikTok team knows, in all honesty. From everyone I've talked to, from every person that's discussed it, I don't think, and most people know. I think it's very confusing, very concerning. And honestly, while TikTok seemed like this little goofy thing, I remember mocking it when it first came out, because all of my students would just be doing dances using... I had a window wall for a classroom, and they would put their phone on the window wall and start doing these dances outside my classroom on the window. So it's like everyone in my class could be watching them. And I'm like, why aren't you in class right now? So to me, it was always a big headache at first, but the ways people have connected, people have done this, it's really such a great app. Once it was dived into and it became what it was, and So that's you know, I don't understand the rhetoric. I don't understand the misinformation that's going out there, but there's nothing I can do about that except for saying that it's not owned by Chinese. The data is stored here in America. These are all things that have been said time and time again, and whatever person is deciding to go against this. So do know that your awkwardness is available on all apps, anywhere and everywhere I can post. I'm not going anywhere. I know most creators are not going anywhere. And I hope you'll continue to support the variety of creators that are being supported on those apps. With that all being said, with that all being done, let's get into our build today. Because we might not. So when I chose this theme for it, I was like, oh, it's snowing, it's all this. And then I realized last night, there's a giant Christmas tree on it. So I'm like bummed because I was like, I wanted a non-Christmassy theme. And I like this because it pretends like it's recording and stuff. And it just like made me happy. But now I see the Christmas tree. I'm like, it's still Christmas themed. That's all right. All right. So here we are with our build so far. This is the second part. So if you look right over here, you'll see the middle section of it. And then we have, this is the stage right, house left side of the building. So the center will be right here, and then the other side will be right there. So this is what we've got so far. We haven't built the roof yet, so I'm guessing building bag 17 is going to be the roof. The roof is on fire. Yes, I am like this 24/7. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the chaos. That is the awkwardness of the hero. All right, so that's what I'm guessing bag 17 is going to be. Hey, look, bag 17, not completely ordered or anything. That was just me reaching in a box and grabbing the next bag, and it was 17. Crazy. Wow, wow, wow. Just kidding, guys. They're labeled in order. I put them in order. And we rip it off. There we go. Look at that. Take our tiny pieces bag, rip it open, slide it out. Apparently I give some people anxiety because I don't put them in a tray or anything. I just slide them out on the desk. So if you're one of those people, sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. All right. So we have got, like I said, I'm guessing this is the roof, but we'll find out with our instructions. So, yep, we're building the roof. Okay. So it looks like, just like with the last roof, this might be 2 sections. It might be 1. It's hard to tell here. The preview image is showing the full roof, but this doesn't seem like it has all the blue pieces that we need based on the last roof. So we're gonna start building the roof. While we're doing that, my awkward son, who watches the stream quite regularly, he really enjoyed when we played trading card shop simulator. Really enjoyed that stream, and we haven't played it in quite a bit of time since. It's been probably like 2 months. And he keeps saying, are you going to continue building Legos? Or are you going to finally play that game again? And I was like, dude, Dude, I gotta finish building this first. Okay, I've got another small brown circular piece. I gotta finish building this first. Once I finish building this, I will play Trading Card Simulator again. And then my plan was to do Minecraft. But again, I want to finish this before I go back to work on Monday. So that's the goal, is that we're going to finish this by Monday. And then maybe later this week we'll play some, we'll go and visit Minecraft. Because we are taking down, so for anyone who is a part of the Discord, or you know, has been in this channel a while, we have a I've had a open server for Minecraft for the last couple months now. I think it was in September I started it. We opened it up to the community. It originally started as just kind of a server for Team Cord to get on, and then only like half of Team Cord got on it, and then there was shifting. So it's been around since the summer. But then we opened it up to the community because we wanted to see what people did, and it was awesome. But there's this thing about Minecraft. It has like a, apparently there's like a 2-week window that people will play Minecraft and then they'll give up on it. And that's kind of what I was seeing when we were doing it, is that we'd get really engaged in Minecraft and then we would just stop playing. We just stopped playing. So I was like, okay, I'm going to take it down the server. And I put out that announcement. Hey, I'm going to take down the server for a bit, and then we'll bring it back. We'll bring it back. I'm going to download all the files, and then we'll bring it back. And it'll be awesome, and everyone will be excited about it. And it'll be a good time. So there's never an intention of taking it away forever. It's just taking it away for now, kind of thing. No! Stay together, you jerk. So there's an intention to bring it back, but we need to take it. I just need to take it down, save some money for a bit, and then I'm gonna put it back up. And then I'll take it down, and then I'll put it back up, and it'll just be kind of this regular thing until I can come up with a more permanent solution, because it's expensive. I mean, it's not super expensive. There's definitely other games that it's more expensive to maintain a server on. But I need to shift finances for a hot minute. Due to lots of business hiccups and moving. So because of that, because that's... Wait, what? Did I get this backwards? I flipped it around like that. And then I flip it. Oh no, it's right. I'm just crazy. No! No! What just happened? Just dropped a piece. One moment. Must have fallen on my carpet because I didn't hear it go very far. You see a Velcro piece. Doesn't help this room is super dark. Oh, there it is. Hello. Shh. Anyway. The Joyce. Yoda. Grogu, technically. All right. Anyway. So yeah, so it's gonna go down. I think I have to have everything downloaded by January 11th. It's gonna go down this week. So it's like a week from today. So Yeah, sometime this week I will hop into a stream and we'll just go take a tour. If you are in Discord and you would like us to go check out your little area, heck, if you haven't started your area and you just want to be like, I want to build something really cool really quick, do it. Please do it. That's the whole point, is I put together this because, oh my gosh. Seriously? Awkward is a dropping mess today. Oh, Awkward is a dropping mess today. Anyways, that's what I put it together for, was that I just want people to enjoy and have fun and kind of build into the community. And so it'll come back. This is actually the second time we've done a Minecraft server, and I like this method better because the original way I did it was using the old Minecraft or Minecraft's server system, and you can only retrieve it if you pay their money, and you can only use it if you pay their money. This way I don't necessarily have to pay Minecraft. And I can keep the file, and it's honestly cheaper if I'm being honest. Because that's like the goal. Oh, whoops. Nope, that was wrong. Gotta love the brick separator. I got like 20 of these. I was laughing. I was helping Awkward's son clean out his room before we left for our trip, and his Legos were like in every bin instead of in the bin designated for Legos, and we found like 8 of them, 8 brick separators in his stuff, and I was like, what is this about, bud? So we now have a bin just filled with these orange brick separators. I think there's 1 or 2 that are like light blue, and then there's one that's what I call the OG brick separator, and we have that one as well. So I'm just supposed to leave the gap. Yep, we're just not going to address the gap. Mind the gap. All right, so that's 1, and we needed 2 of these. So it's supposed to go to the edges. Okay, so that's 1. And then here's the other one. We need the white L's. There's the white L plate. We need another white L plate. There it is. Nice. Then the blue L plates. There's 1. So for a long time now, people have been like, Awkward, what's your deal? Awkward, what's your deal? Come on, man. You gotta tighten down into one particular category. And most of the time I'm like, no, I don't wanna. I just wanna be Awkward. Just let me be me. And they're like, oh no, you really need to concentrate so you can build an audience, so you can do all these amazing things and do more. I need another blue one. There's so many blue pieces, and it's blue lighting. So that doesn't help. Oh, there it is. It was under something. All right. So I was like, no, I'm not gonna conform to your conformity. At the same time, like, yeah, I really do need to. make some choices in that avenue. And I always come back to waiting for the ad to finish. I'll finish my story with the ads. Enjoy your ads, y'all. Let me know what you got. I'd love to hear about your ads. Okay, we need 2 more of those outward facing. There's one. You go right here. Good. Here's the other, and you go right here. Good. And then we need a 4 by 1 plate. 4 by 1 blue plate. But we're gonna wait to finish. Am I even gonna remember the story I was telling? Nope, I'm not. I already forgot it. Oh no, I remember where I was going with this. Okay. There's a 5 by 1 plate. Where is the 4 by 1 plate? Yeah, because it's supposed to be the exact same twice. 5 by 1, 5 by 1, 5 by 1. Four by 1. There it is. 4 by 1 plate. And then the red brick. And then we go ahead and we're going to, I assume we're putting the, yep, we're putting the thing on the outside. Clicking that in. Fits perfectly. Great. Next page. All right. So now we're building the wood support. Put that aside for now. All right, so we're going to take this piece and this piece. We're going to offset it by 2. Okay. Then we're going to take the long black piece. We're going to go 4 in. 1, 2, 3, 4. And place it. Ooh, that's a. I think it's like that. Perspective makes it a little hard to see. Looks like there's a gap. Yeah, there's gonna be a gap because another piece is gonna touch that. All right, that's one thing I love about Lego is that it's kind of like a puzzle too. Like I'm not a big, like I don't like doing your traditional puzzle per se. It's not my favorite. But Lego, you can look and see the images and be like, okay, how does this fit together? It's my kind of puzzle, if you will. Anyway, so I was saying that, welcome back from the ads. Hope you all enjoyed that. Which comedian left audiences laughing in the ABC sitcom Chicken Soup? Jackie Mason. I feel like I remember that sitcom, but I don't. Anyway, so people have told me my whole streaming career, if you will, that I need to narrow down. I'm too all over the place. You do too much. You don't play a set game. You don't do anything. And so I think I've narrowed it down slightly. You see, I really, like I've said at the beginning of the stream, I really love Lego. I really do. And I've been playing because I was away, because I wasn't able to stream as much as I wanted to. In the time I was gone, I was like, okay, maybe this is a time to... Ooh, wait. Did I get things backwards? I think I got things backwards. Step back. Rewind. Yes, I did. I got things backwards because I must have flipped a piece around. Okay, let's fix that real quick. Anyway, so because I was gone and I wasn't able to stream and I wasn't able to do all this stuff, and that wasn't a bad thing. It was just I wanted to be able to do that while I was gone. That's not always possible, and that's okay. I really found that I was enjoying. I was playing Fortnite because I wanted to play Fortnite with Jackie K, who's just an amazing human soul. We usually play a game together on Fridays every week. Yesterday we played Supermarket together, which was so much fun and is now going to be a regular thing for both of us. We've agreed because it was way too much fun. So you're gonna see the Jackward Supermarket again. Anyways, so I wanted to do that, but you know, can't always do that. So I was just on Fortnite, also just like checking out the new stuff and having fun and just all that. And I really found that I enjoyed. It's supposed to go like that. That doesn't seem right. No, it's supposed to butt up like this. But this piece... Oh. D. I have it backwards. Story of my life. This piece isn't on right. It's supposed to be there. Anyway, so I ended up playing a lot of Lego Fortnite Odyssey, and I was like, oh my gosh. They have done so much to make this game so much more enjoyable now. Not that it wasn't, like, don't get me wrong here. Lego Fortnite has been a favorite of mine for a while now. Because it's everything you get with things like Minecraft and simulation builds and stuff like that, that I already enjoy. But also it's Lego. So I started playing with things like, wait a second. It says the red piece is supposed to be, oh, I didn't put this in the right spot still. I can't seem to get this right. It's supposed to be like that. Okay. That was supposed to be on top, but they're supposed to be in front. Again, it's like a puzzle. Doesn't always fit perfectly, or it can fit perfectly in different ways. Especially with these more complex builds. There we go. That's right. As I pop off a piece. So there we go. So, yeah. So I was playing a lot of that, and I was really enjoying the Lego Fortnite Odyssey. And I was like, you know what I could do? Lego could be my thing. But I don't want to always do builds. Like, I like builds, don't get me wrong here. I really enjoy that we've been doing this build. I can't afford to do builds all the time. They're expensive. I don't know how much this was. This was a gift. This was a really generous gift. But I could look it up, and I know it's not cheap. And I could do these builds. Like, I could do, like, a Lego build, but it needs to be, like, once a week, because I can't afford to do once a week max. Because I can't afford to do a huge Lego build. Like, this has been 6 parts. Probably going to be a 7th part. I'm probably not going to finish it today. Each one being 2 to 3 hours. You know, like, don't get me wrong, it's great content, but I also don't have room in my house for it. Between the ones I build and the ones my wife builds, we run out of room real quick. So with all that being said, there will be more Lego builds. I still have I have the one for my birthday, but I feel like that one is too hard to move. And so that's why I've put off that one. It's the Deku Tree 2-in-1, which I found a alt build for it. And I'm like, oh, now it's 3-in-1? Great. Now I am stuck in those choices. Where it makes like a Deku mech warrior kind of thing. So I have that one. And this fits into a motif that my wife and I have talked about for a long time, which is building like a Lego city. Which is why I kind of like the X Mansion. But yeah, it's something we've talked about is like building this like giant area for a Lego city. But we're going to do it. It's going to be similar to like how Marvel is. So if you're not familiar, Marvel had basically took the New York layout and the LA layout, and then they incorporate the buildings into it. So for instance, the X Mansion is in New York City, and I think it's near, if I remember correctly, it's near Central Park, and it's just there. If you play, which I think we will, playing the Avengers Lego game, you can actually see where it is in New York City, and you'll see like the Empire State Building, and then you'll see the Daily Bugle and stuff like that. And that's the other build my wife got, was the Daily Bugle. But I have some smaller builds that I can work on now. I just got a Polaroid camera that I really wanted for a long time. They were having, my wife actually gets really excited about the free with purchase builds. So there was the book one that we actually ended up getting 2 of. And it's just a little Lego person reading a book in a library. And she's always wanted a library. I've always wanted to give her a library, but we've never had the space. The only time we had the space was our first house, because we had rooms galore there. But we sold that off. Oh, wait. Oh, it's supposed to be a 1 on the end. We literally had like 2 extra rooms. And in like hindsight, I'm like, I wish we still had that house, because it would have been perfect. It would have been absolutely perfect. There was 3 rooms on the upstairs, a loft, a lower living room space, a dining room, living room space, main bedroom in the downstairs area. But it would have been perfect in regards to, I could have had a streaming setup in one of the rooms, and my wife could have had her working desk space in the loft. Downstairs could have been one of the kids area for playing and TV. And so right now I'm like, it would have been really nice if we had kept it for what we use it now for, or what we use now for. And we got it for like dirt cheap because it was a foreclosure too. So right now I think it's valued at $450,000. We paid $180,000. And that was in 2014, 2013, something like that. Somewhere in that realm. So it wasn't crazy. But now it's like almost, I think it's more than $500,000. And it had such a huge backyard too. So even if I couldn't get one of the rooms to work, like we could have built a shed in the back and done it that way. Like there was so many options for this house. It was such a great house. Also, you didn't have anyone behind you because there was a retention area behind us. So we didn't have neighbors behind us. We only had neighbors to the side, either side of us. So that was really nice about it too, was you had this giant backyard. It was the perfect backyard for a pool. It was beautiful. Loved that house. but we sold it. It wasn't a bad choice. I understand why my wife and I made that choice. I don't think it was the right time to do it. But it had to do with the issues we had when we had our kids, when we had our daughter. It was a pain to go up and down the stairs constantly. We were constantly going up and down the stairs because the main room was downstairs that had the bathroom en suite. But upstairs was all the other bedrooms. So it's constantly up and down, up and down, up and down. And if you've ever had little ones, if you've ever had little kids, like that is a huge headache. That is just an absolute headache when you're dealing with kids, having to go up and down, up and down, up and down. And you really do that for a long portion. I think it's only like recently have we not really needed to be going into their rooms and taking care, doing those kind of things. Like they're 7 and 9 now, and they don't, like, they're very independent. We've tried to make them very independent kids, because that's something my wife and I we had as kids. And whether good or bad, we both think we think it's good for them to be able to make mistakes in the safety of a house. It obviously was good for both my wife and I, but we also want to be close to say, like, don't do that. We don't want them to get hurt. We don't want to, like, scar them for the rest of their life. But we do want them to be able to, figure out what it is to be a kid, kind of thing. I think, is it 2 of these? Oh wait, okay, it's an L. Would help to actually look at the directions and understand what it's wanting me to build. That would be smart. That would be the right thing to do. But winging it's good too. All right. 201 done. We're on to 202. So, yeah. So, like, not a helicopter parent. Don't get me wrong here. But also a parent who, wants to make sure their kids are safe. That's kind of an important thing, as a parent, to make sure your kids are safe. I know. Crazy. Okay, so one is put these 2 pieces here, then take the L piece that I just had. There it is. Put it up here like that. On the opposite end, we're going to take 2 of these connector pieces. Put it in like that. And then like that. Just thought of something. Give me 1 second. I need to double check something real quick. I've been trying to fix. So I redid my setup recently. And okay, I did fix it. I redid my setup recently so that, because I got the new mic, and it's been great and all, but then you have to readjust like settings everywhere else. And I always forget places that there are setting changes. Oh, hey, Sahith. Just saw your message on YouTube. I am building the X Mansion right now. Hope you're still here. Because YouTube, I didn't have monitors. And that's what I was realizing. That's exactly what I was realizing I was missing, was I didn't have I didn't have my chat up for all 3 streams. So I had to fix that real quick. I'm glad I did, because so he asked a question. So we're building the X mansion right now. We've been building this for a while now. I'm trying to finish it this weekend because I go back to work on Monday. And yeah, I just want to finish it before I go back to work. Oh, I skipped a step. Okay, so those 2, this flat piece. Oh, and then another one of these. And then the 2 top pieces. Then we've got another flat plate right here to round out the end. And then some more flat pieces. Those are going to be 2... Oh, here they are. This must be at 3. Yep, there's 1. Those are like inverted brick pieces or plate pieces. It's kind of cool looking. All right, and then I'm assuming it's gonna go right here, but I could be wrong. All right, there we go. Yep, that goes right here with this new piece that I've seen on that side. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, now we're working on the chimney side. We're gonna make a little figure. We're working on this side. So we're gonna take this white piece. We're gonna take this slatted plate, 1x2 plate. It goes on top, and then on this side, we take the white flat plate, and then that's gonna go right in the middle on the top piece. Okay, like that. Yes, that looks about right. Then we're gonna flip to the other side. We're adding this circular piece. 1x1 plate brick, plate with connector. And then that's gonna go on this side in the upper center. It's interesting. With a little armed thing in the blue spot next to it. Okay. Wait, it says 2. Oh, there's 1 on each side. Okay, so there's 1 on each side. So 1 in each of the blue pieces right next to it. Okay, there we go there. For our roof. And then we're gonna, so we are gonna get this done in 1. So then we need to work on the outside part piece. So this looks like it's gonna be the same build we did a few weeks ago, when we built the edging for the other roof piece. It looks very similar, at least. Make sure I get the right one. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6. We're building 2 of these. So unlike last time, we're gonna remember that we're building 2 of these at the same time, and we're gonna build them concurrently rather than be like, where's the other side? Awkward. There we go. We got both sides there. Oh, wait. Nope, this one's supposed to be off by 1. Right, and then 5 in the middle. All right, we made that mistake here. Let's adjust that. Then those 5 pieces that we kept confusing in the middle. Great. We need a 1x1 right there. And right there. See, we're building 2 in 1. 2 at once. Okay. And then we're going to build this connector piece right here. So that's going to be 2 of these blue pieces, 1 on either side, with 1x1 plates on top or next to them. Okay, so there's that, and it's going to attach then to this. Beautiful. Okay, let's do that a second time. Rotator right here. So recently I've been watching this. So there's this German Lego builder who has been building a custom town. And he built the Wild West. And now he's building like a English one. It's Englishish. Like it's reminiscent of European kind of architecture and stuff. So building all these different levels and stuff like that. It's really elaborate. Like he's opening a Lego museum. That's what he's doing with it. And it's like, oh my gosh, I want to go to Germany just to see this. And so welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. Thank you, Jackie K, for the raid. If you are new to the Ackward Family Gathering, welcome on in. Welcome indeed. Grab a piece of some food and enjoy the stream. Thank you, Jackie K, for the raid. I see you were playing Disney Dreamlight Valley. Oh my gosh, such a shocker. If you're new to the Ackward Family Gathering, Jackie K is a regular attendee of the family gatherings. She and I have been streaming together for a few months now on Friend Fridays. We did a podcast for a hot minute. We're taking a break from that right now. Let's see. We are both Virgos and September babies, with like our birthdays being like 5-6 days apart. We both are just wonderful people. So if you need any help with Disney Dreamlight Valley, she is the go-to person I recommend. Virgo rule. Yeah. Flood. Welcome in. And so, yeah, if you are enjoying Jackie, just know that you are in a good, safe place. We don't do Disney Dreamlight Valley. We're not a Disney Dreamlight Valley streamer. We are a lot of things. We are awkward as can be, is what I like to say. And so that is just what we do here in the Ackward Family Gathering. I miss you, Flood. You're amazing. I hope you're doing well. I hope everything's going well with you. I haven't seen you in a while. I was actually thinking about you the other day. I was like, oh, Flood. I miss Flood. But I hope you're doing well. Hope everything's going well. And Chibi's in here, #1 mod, Chibi. We got Flood, we got Jackie, we've got Kat with the thank you for the follow. We got Steph in here. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. We are working on our extremely long Lego build and talking about life and talking about that stuff. If you're new to the Ackward Zone and you wouldn't mind helping out a friend, please feel free to hit that follow. If you need to raid and run, whether you're Jackie or you're one of the followers who came in on the raid, please do not feel offended that you are leaving the Ackward Family Gathering. We know that you need to stretch. We know that you need to take care of yourselves. Really appreciate you guys all coming in and sharing the love. But yeah, so if you need to raid and run, please do not hesitate. Please take care of yourself. Please take care of your mental well-being. Please make sure, if you haven't, take your meds, drink your waters. Oh shoot, I need to drink my water. And just know that you're in a safe place if you're sticking around. So I'll be fighting with my end credits. Oh yeah, that's always a fun time. So let's hop into the build. So for those of you who just came in with the raid and you're not familiar with what we've been doing, we have been building the X Mansion. So this is from the X-Men 97 X-Men cartoon series, animated series. So this is based on a very specific X Mansion, not any other one. I recently just finished X-Men 97, and oh, that was so good. And I'm so bummed that it's going to be another year before we see another section of that. So right behind me, right here, you can kind of see the middle section. The middle section of the X-Men 97 mansion that we worked on before Christmas. So it's this is the middle section. We also have quite a few characters. We've gotten so far Gambit. We got Jean Grey. We got Professor X. Cyclops. We got Storm. Recently, not yesterday, 2 days ago, we got Rogue. We haven't opened one since. We also built, you guys can't see it. We have, there, can you see it now? Nope, it's still off camera. We have, I'll just bring it up. We have the wonderful, evil Sentinel. And then, of course, everyone's favorite that has 400 iterations of movies. We have Wolverine and his motorcycle. So this is really, really a huge build. I normally do smaller builds. In fact, I did some Star Wars ones a couple weeks ago. No one got to see them. No one got to see it because the stream didn't work, but I'm working on getting that edited, and then you guys can see that was done with the lovely Padme, and that was a good time. So we've built quite a bit of this. We actually are just finishing up the roof right now for the as I put it, the stage right or house left side of the house. It's going to go on this side, on the far side for you guys. So we're almost done with it. Cat, I love Legos too. In fact, so my wife and I have been gifting each other larger Lego builds recently. So for our anniversary, I got the Daily Bugle for her. This Christmas, I got her the typewriter that was discontinued in November. I got it right before they got them off the shelves. Got one of the last ones. And then she got me the Deku tree for my birthday, and then the X Mansion she got me for our anniversary. So yeah, we definitely gift each other Lego builds, and we try, like, there's so many Lego builds that we both want right now that are so expensive, like the AT-AT and the giant Millennium Falcon. We have the smaller one. Yeah, so yeah, Legos is kind of the thing here. I mean, I do a lot of different things. I don't just do one particular thing. I do lots of things. A lot of people say I'm very chaotic in that way, because I don't just play FPS games. I don't just do this or that. I do kind of a little bit of everything, and that's what makes me a little bit awkward. So that's how it goes. So we are a lurker-friendly community too. So if you feel like you just want to hang out and lurk away, please feel free to do so. I know watching a streamer can be a lot. Depending on where you're at, it might be lunchtime, it might be breakfast time, it might be dinner time. So feel free to share what you're eating. I haven't had lunch yet today. I wasn't really hungry. I was like, I want to work on my X Mansion, so I'm going to go live and maybe I'll eat later. I typically don't eat lunch. It's not necessarily a great habit, but I don't eat it that often. All right, so we've got the first side done. We need to pop these on. Got him the DeLorean from Back to the Future, and he got me Nightmare Before Christmas. Okay, so this is the thing, is when I've been playing the Lego Fortnite Odyssey thing, I got the Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't know if it's a build though, but the Night Before Christmas Town Hall in that one, and that was so much fun to build digitally that I really want to. If it's a real build, I want it. But my wife and I typically we try to get buildings. One of our goals, one of our dreams as two people who love Legos is to put together a Lego city. But we kind of want to do it the same way Marvel does. Yeah, builds the universe for Marvel, is that they take a real world stuff and integrate then the Marvel-y stuff. Okay, so like you'll see the Eiffel Tower, or not the Eiffel Tower, the Empire State Building, and then you'll see the X Mansion like right next to it, and I think it's right next to it. Anyways, so that's what we want to do. So my wife, she really wants the Tudor house that just came out this year, at the beginning of 2025. We have the Home Alone house. Actually, you can't see it. Maybe if I zoom out, you can see it. Yeah, so you can see it in kind of in the upper corner. The one, my wife did that build as kind of an advent calendar recently. Oh, that would have been smart to show you guys the X Mansion stuff. Anyways, Stream Deck Pro, Stream Deck Plus, so great. I love my little knobs. My little knobs let me do what I need to do. I can zoom in, I can zoom out, I can have lots of fun. It's my favorite little thing. Super expensive, but not that expensive. Okay, so we built our two edges. Oops, we need to... But yeah, so we're shifting more to Lego focus, both video game wise and otherwise. And so that's in my future. So if you're not a part of the Discord, Cat, and you do Discordy things, feel free to join. My Discord it's a group of us streamers got together and we put a Discord together. We're all on team together. Oops, that one didn't go in right. There we go. And so a little less work for all of us is how I look at it. And you can go in there, and I'm going to be opening a section to share Lego builds soon, but you can get set up in there, and that'll be coming out in the next few days. I'm also doing a French phrases of the week, because that has nothing to do with Lego. That has something to do with my personal goals. Where I'm trying to learn French before I graduate from my next endeavor. I want to learn French in the next... Okay. I want to learn French. I should have put these on before I put this on. I don't care what the instructions say. I'm putting them on. I'm clipping them in before. I'm trying to learn French before I graduate from my MFA program that I'm starting in the fall. Because France is a huge entertainment. There I go, dropping pieces again. Luckily, there's a backup right here. I recently joined Jackie's too. Awesome. So then you'll definitely get to see all that. I'm adding, like I said, I'm adding a spot for Lego builds. Because that is something I'd love to see what other people build. I love what other people do. And I think it'd be really fun. That's what I spend. Oh, it's all the way over there. I'll get it later tonight. I don't need it, so I'm not gonna hunt for it. I love watching other people build. I found. So I was watching another creator create. They're working on. Oh, what were they working on? Oh, Titanic. They do vehicles, and I'm not really a big vehicle person, but they did a Lamborghini, and now they're working on the Titanic. That's a pretty elaborate build. All right, so then this goes. All right, time to place the roof. The roof is on pyre. There we go. Nice and snug. Beautiful. Oh, it looks like we're going to build some plants too. Cool. Cool. We're going to build some plants now. Because this is the chaos that is Lego. It starts you off on one project. When it finishes off, it's like, okay, here's a few other things. But yeah, so we're adding that. We're gonna theme it a little more Lego centric in the upcoming days. But it's not gonna be only Lego. That makes sense. I'm still very much loving all the other parts of my stream and my community. But we're just gonna focus a little more on Lego. Because Lego is my ego, if you will. House from Up, the roses, Stitch from the with the ice cream cone, the office set. We're working on the Minecraft crafting table. Two of them I'm so excited I love. Yeah, so I've done the Up house as well. In fact, that's a huge. Up is a huge thing in my wife and I's life. My wife walked down to the aisle to the Up song. I have no idea how I got here, but I'm glad whatever raid brought me to the most awkward place on earth. I know how you got here, Techno. Oh, wow. I haven't seen a Baldur's Gate 3 stream from Techno in forever. Not since he's gone cozy. That's an old clip. Techno's actually in that Discord. And Techno, you got here, my guess is through Jackie's raid, because that's when you popped up on my Mix It Up. So I'm glad you're here too. If you guys don't know, Techno's actually in that Discord as well. Very cozy streamer. Loves music. Has been doing a lot of software development since finishing his classes. It's always fun. I'll pop in there for him explaining what he's doing and what he's working on. And it was fascinating the other day, looking at some code and making him seem all smart when I know he's a little different. And that's why we get along. Okay. Ooh. Supposed to have two of those black pieces? That's not good. Hello? Hello? I can't finish this piece. I'm missing a piece. Did I drop another piece and didn't know it? Alright, pull out the handy flashlight. Maybe I'm just blind. Hello? Little Lego piece? Where are you? Story of my... Oh, it's in the bag! It got stuck in the bag. Yeah. Lurk away, do the laundry, beat some grandmas, whatever you're doing. Whatever you're doing today on this nice Saturday. Nope, it got stuck in the bag. Oh, there we go. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and continue with that. And then... oh, wait. Oh, no. I read that backwards. Okay, it's supposed to be upside down. Great. Perfect. So this piece is going to go down like that. Top's going to go like that. So then it's like that. Then we've got the little stick. Goes inside. Then we've got the little cone piece goes there. Like so. And then we add little leaves. These little leafy pieces. I'm always fascinated when I'm building a Lego set. The way people come up with, the designers, the master builders, how they come up with some of these connection pieces and thoughts. And they're just like, oh yeah, no biggie. We're just gonna do these minor builds. Okay, what is going on here? So they should be able to fit 4 leaves. 4 these leafy structures. Oh, they're kind of like twisted a little bit. Okay, I see now. And it's just really impressive. There we go. Beautiful. So there we go. And then that pops in on the top of this. And we've got a little tree build. Look at that. That's a cute little tree. I kind of have an idea. I have an idea. And it's not really appropriate for this scene that's right here, but I kind of want to do it anyway. Where's my extra Lego bag? I think I have. Let me see if I have it. I think I had some clear. Yes, I see one. Just kind of want to add happy little trees, indeed. Happy little trees, indeed. All right. Oh, that's an elevator button. That doesn't work. I know there was a... just want to add a little zhuzh to it. Here's a little green one. Add a little clear green one right there. Maybe. Nope. There we go. I know I have a little yellow one in there. Where'd it go? There it is. And I see, oh, I have a little clear green one, or red one too. Perfect. And, oh, a clear pink one. Just give it a little festiveness. That's right. I'm taking the extra Lego pieces that they give you so that you don't, so that if you lose the tiny piece, you can add more. I'm going to make this a little more festive. Because look. It's going to add a little decor to it all. And they're just extra pieces, so... and if we don't make it our own, what's the point? So now we added some, like, little ornaments to it. Little things. Yeah, it's the small things in life that make me happy. Why do I have a giant piece? That's a little too big to be an extra piece. Guys, did I mess something up? Did I mess something up? I think I messed something up. Well, I'm just gonna add that to the bag when we're missing something. Where did this go? Where did this tree go? This tree goes right here. I think I am gonna get the light kit for this one. It's expensive though. I think we missed a step backward. Yeah, I think we did too. I think we skipped a build somewhere. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Ah! Jean Grey and Cyclops are down. And let's see. Well, I just lost a lot of characters here. Uh-oh, this was to something. What was this to? This to the other part of the... I think this is part of the house. Any other pieces fall? Oh, that's to Jean Grey. That's fine. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's the edge of it. Oh, this is the end of the book, too. All right. So, book 2. That was oddly satisfying. There we go. That's looking pretty dope. There's the edge. I was like, why is there an opening here? And then I realized, oh yeah, because there's another section there. Okay, let me see if I can quickly find... Because this piece I remember building, I don't remember what it goes to. What was it to? It wasn't to... No, it wasn't to that. This went in somewhere. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I just built it and then I wasn't using it yet. Maybe that's what it was. That's okay. That's okay. We're not going to worry about it. We're not going to think about it too much. I must have just had it... Yeah, this is... I think book 2 is just this section. So it wasn't... I know it wasn't to this part of the house. It was... I'm pretty sure it was to this part. But there you go. That's it. It's looking really good. I'm happy with this. I'll figure out where that piece goes. But let's move all our characters back way over. Because that was part of the problem. Well, I was trying to slide them over and then that ended badly. Ah! Stay still, Sentinel. Put all these. Oh, wait. Jean needs her magic power back. There we go. Alright. Magic power. Psychic power back. Alright. Now we gotta put this back. One moment. No! It's supposed to do that. It's supposed to do that. Oh, maybe that's what that is too. Maybe that's the lever. I think that's what it is. I think it's the lever to the explosion. Yeah, no. So if you didn't know, I read the description. Totally my fault. Oh, I learned my lesson. No. It was that top section. So this section, you're supposed to press a lever and it explodes. That's all. That's part of the whole scene, is that it's the during the attack on the Xavier Institute. So it's supposed to do that. I was just freaking out because things were falling, but it was supposed to do that. Sorry for anyone who needs now more therapy because of me. Why my wife trusts the Home Alone house next to me, I don't know. No, I do know, because we need space. I have to take my leave now. I have to do errands, and it will take a while. Bye, Chibi. Miss you. All right. So we're on to book 3 now. Book 3, which I have to pull up. But we are on book 3 now, so couldn't tell the change. You have a good errand running. All right. Ooh, it looks like Iceman is next up on the build. All right, so we're gonna need this, our third plate, our third build plate. There it is. This will be how we go about next set. We're gonna reach into our magic box down here at the bottom, and hey, magic, 18's there. It's almost like I put them in order before I started doing this build. Whee! I'm all about organization here, guys. I don't do a great job with it, but I love organization. All right. Number 18 is on the plate. This means we have 6 more bags. 6 more bags, including this one, to get done. Can we do it before Monday? Probably not. But here's hoping. Here is hoping. So we're going to build up Iceman first. Let's get all the little pieces out. There we go. And here we go. All right, so we've got the body. Does he have any like scars or anything? No scars. Good. So we'll get his head on. We'll get anything on the lower section. Nope, nothing special on the lower section. It's just straight up regular Lego guy. But he does have little handle pieces. And they're supposed to be, let's see, we've got these crystal pieces. Which actually the first Lego set I ever had both these crystal pieces here. So it's kind of like, it's kind of fitting that they're there. So we've got one with the double crystal look. Okay, and then another handle and the small, just one single crystal. I love to get back into streaming. I did it for a while last year. Do it! Do it, Kat. It is... Honestly, it's just... I just do it for myself, if I'm being honest. I do it because it gives me some... I love my kids. I love my wife. But I need some me time. I need some time that I'm just me and I'm doing my thing. And that's why I do it. I don't stream for any other purpose. If I should build a community, which I have, I mean, I've built a community over time. But I do it for me. I do it for my enjoyment and my happiness. And I have found that it has been a great mental health thing for me personally. So if you enjoy it, if you just want to sit and talk, and you don't necessarily need people. You don't need people to be watching to talk. He's so fucking tired. What the hell, GC? This is a family show. It plays a video automatically, and maybe I need to adjust that setting. Once you have to chat first though, so that's why. Thanks, mix it up. I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. Doo-dah, doo-dah. No, I know you've been lurking. Oh, you didn't hear the clip? That's weird. It should have gone right through my microphone. What? Mix it up. I know what's happening. I probably didn't. Oh, I didn't go in and fix the individual ones. All right, that's on the to-do list. That's what I needed to fix. I have to go and fix the user ones. That's weird. No, it doesn't require me to specify an output. Just pulls a random clip. Weird. I'll have to check it out. Check out my mix it up settings. Add it to the to-do list. Where was I going to check that? That's going to be under that. That's weird. Yeah, I don't know. Have to look into that. Because your clip just started. Well, I'm kind of glad it didn't, because it was very GC. Well, just put it that way. It's very not PG. GC. Very GC. But yeah, GC is a wonderful, amazing human being on Team Cord with myself. And we just have a good time. You see GC every now and then popping in, doing collabs with me or Pad Bay or Techno. But also, yeah, that's one of my calmer clips. I mean, it was calm, but it was a little crass. And that's for Friday. I got kids watching here. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, my kids might be watching. They were watching Jackie. So that would make sense. But yeah, anyway. That's weird. I don't know why it didn't come through, because it showed it coming through in every way, shape, and form. But yeah, if you're new here, my name is Ackward Hero. I'm a variety streamer in every way, shape, and form, welcoming people to join our Ackward family gatherings that we have about 2 to 3 times a week. I try to do 2 to 3 times a week. That doesn't always work out because I'm a full-time educator. I am a full-time father, full-time husband, and many other full-time things. I also do graphic design work as well as theatrical design work. Basically, people say I'm going to die in about 5 years because of overworking myself, and I don't think they're necessarily wrong. But we stream just to create a calming environment for myself, give me time to do me. And unfortunately, that doesn't always get to happen every time I want there to be time for me. But when we do have that time, it is quite nice. It's quite nice to just get together and hang out and enjoy the company of others who decide to join our family gatherings. But I won't lie, there are times when I have a family gathering of 1. And that's just as fun. So here we are resuming the X Mansion. We finished part 2, which unfortunately, let's see if I can zoom out and you can see it there. There it is. You can see it. We'll do a more zoomed out look so you guys can see both parts that have been done. It's good. we're kind of redoing the same steps we've already done several times. So these ones, that's why these ones are going a little bit faster, because we've already done these for the other builds. So the platform's the same. Apparently there is different building style and building techniques. I did not know this until recently, but it is very common for brick builders to raise the base. So they take the base plate and then they put little bricks underneath, so that you can incorporate other aspects to it. So it was just really fascinating. It's like, oh, you don't just build on the brick level. No, that you build an upper level and then you put flats on it, and it's about a brick high. So if you didn't know that, I just learned that. But there are people who like dedicate their lives to learning brick building. And I think that's so great. I think that's so awesome. I wish I knew that was a career, because I probably would have done it. I've been doing Lego since I remember the first Legos I ever got. I was 9 years old. 9 years old. We had just moved into the first house my parents had owned. So 10 years old. And I had a Lego themed birthday party. And I got so many Legos, obviously, because it's, that's the theme. So everyone's like, okay, well, the kid likes Legos, so let's get him Legos. And I got some of them my parents also got because we were doing a Lego themed birthday party. So they got this like giant thing, and there was little like contests of building and stuff like that that we did. And so they bought just a large hodgepodge of Legos that I then got afterwards, because it's my birthday and I can get it if I want to, I guess. I don't know. But obviously you're not going to just leave Legos sitting around doing nothing. So is that, no, it says it's right next to, okay, wait a second here. Oh, the black piece is in the wrong spot, not the silly awkward. Depth, man. Yes, you should do it. I will totally. Let me make sure I'm following you, Kat. I wasn't, but I am now. Do it. I will watch every single one, because that's one of the builds I want to see done, but I don't necessarily know I'm going to buy. So I will totally watch that one. Just remember to keep yapping. That's what I always say. It's just about talking and reminiscing. Like I'm talking about, my childhood and when I got started with Lego. That was honestly, there was 2 birthday parties that my mom, she didn't go and get pre-made stuff. I think it's because we weren't necessarily wealthy, like as crazy as that is. Like that's, I think what it came down to was it was out of necessity. But all the time she would put together these custom kind of versions of it. And that was at least the case with this one. I'm pretty sure. I don't know for a fact, but my parents had just bought a house. And as someone who's bought a house before, I know there's a lot of expenses that come from that. And they had just put a pool in and all this. Oh, we have to put a sticker on this first. Wait a second. Got to put a sticker on first. All right. Favorite sticker technique. My wife claims this is her sticker technique that she taught the world. I pointed out to her the other day that it is in the Lego manual to do this. So, whatever she believes. Whatever she believes, I agree with her. Okay, so 44. There it is. Xavier School, Charles Xavier. So what you do is you take the sticker off and you put it on the back of your brick separator. And then you take the brick and you just lower it. Oh, that one didn't stick. It's also really hard to see. There we go. And you get almost a perfect brick every time by doing it that way. So that's definitely, it's definitely a technique that I don't know where it came from. My wife claims it comes from her, comes from her. It looks like Charles Xavier goes to this side, so we're gonna go like that. It also looks like there's additional stickers they gave us to make it look more like a war zone, which is kind of cool. Yeah, so my wife claims that it was her technique that she shared with the world, but it's literally in the first Lego manual for this build. So I'm gonna say she started it. We're gonna thank Awkward Wife for that one, because she's a genius. So yep, Awkward Wife. We can all thank her for that wonderful sticker technique. Sticker application technique. Honestly, this is the first sticker, or the first one that I've had stickers to add on to. My son and my wife have built ones that have stickers that are added on to it. And so I've helped, but I've never actually had one where you applied the stickers. They would always be like either pre-printed. Is this the right one? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Perfect. And so I've never really had to do this before. And like I said, she's convinced that she invented that technique, and I'm convinced because I'm married to her and I love her. So there you go. There you go. Then we've got a 2x3 brick goes there, and then an L brick, and the L is like that. This is going to make another cove, just like on what we saw on the on my right side of the building. It's going to make like a little indenture, so it's going to stick out a bit and then like kind of cave in a little bit. Which I think is really cool, because that's the thing about this build, is that it does mirror. They mirror. It's a perfect mirroring. So that's kind of the fun part of it all. All right. Then we've got 1x3. And that 1x3, let's make sure we get this in the right spot. 1x3 goes here. Let's have that in the wrong spot. Then our L piece in like that. No, wait. Nope. Got that wrong. Goes like that. Woo! Crisis averted. Okay, beautiful. Thank you, Awkward Wife. Yeah, everyone should say thank you to Awkward Wife. I don't think she's watching right now, but just go ahead. Just L's in chat, or sorry, W's in chat for Awkward Wife, not L's. Oops, Freudian slip. No. W's in chat for Awkward Wife. If you're not lurking, and if you are, that's okay too. Or if you want to pop out and just. Don't tell it. GC, it was a slip. I swear. I only say L's for me. Because that's what I usually say it is when I'm saying it for me. I mean, I was told I was a loser my whole life, so I'm used to the L's for me. Anyway. Awkward. And then we're gonna add a little. I wish I knew all the brick names. Maybe that'll be one day a goal. One day a goal to learn all the different brick names. Because I know this to me is just like a flat brick. W for awkward wife. There we go. Thanks, Kat. Because that's all that was said. We watch and we don't snitch. We watch and we don't snitch. And if y'all have ever been to a Pad Bay stream, you know that's where I came up with that. W for wife, yes. W for wife. Please don't make it awkward. Sorry, it's in the name. It's in the name. Have to make it awkward. I always have to make it awkward. All right, so then we've got this little, it looks like we're going to get another little cannon on this side. Or something. Gotta make it awkward. It's not an awkward stream if it's not awkward. And then this goes here. It's beautifully coming together. I'm really excited with how it's all looking. I think that is another thing I kind of want to do is so over the Christmas holiday I got an advent calendar. I did the Spider-Man Marvel advent calendar. It was all Spider-Man. It was all different Spider-Man builds and stuff. And it was really fun. But they have you make all these like micro builds, which if you don't know what micro build is, it's like using like 5 or 6 bricks, like these kind of pieces and just really small pieces to create different figurines. So it looks really cool at the end. Is like, you're like, oh, this is supposed to be, and I think there was like the spider bike one time, and there was just all these different little pieces. I think I want to try and do some micro builds, like either look some up and then do them that way, or just like kind of have a bunch of little pieces together and just put something together. I haven't decided, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to, because I have to relearn drafting as well. I have to relearn drafting for my graduate program. So it's not that I've forgotten it. It's just I haven't done it in a long time, and I want to refresh before I go back into grad school. You know, like doing like professional setups and stuff. So I don't feel like a complete idiot when I'm doing it. And so I think I'm going to do is I'm going to model some micro builds with Legos. So that way it's like a fun thing. And I might do those on stream. Okay, so that goes, oh wait, then we're going to do this lower section right here. So we've got, looks like 2x1s, flats, 2x1 flats, cross. And so I was like, oh, I could make different Lego pieces, and then I could even 3D print them because I can do that. And then 3D print the parts and then build those. So I'm thinking about doing that. That's what I'm thinking about doing. There's lots of little things I just want to do, but that would be like a super long, elaborate project because I'd have to first like find the inspiration, then break it down into pieces, so it might be something like I'll do it on stream, and we'll do kind of we've done this before where we do like these what I call design builds, where I start from scratch on something and kind of work through the design process that I do with that. So that's something that we're going to be looking forward to. We're also going to be looking forward to a subathon. We're going to be doing a subathon at the end of the month this month, because I have been on the internet, scary as it is, for 2 years now. For 2 years, I've dreaded my potential teaching certificate being taken away because I stream live. Don't worry, I haven't gotten it taken away yet. And in 6 months, I don't need it. Though I'd like to keep it. Let's just be clear on that. I'm not trying to get my teaching certificate taken away. I do like teaching. But yeah, so those are just some things that I'm thinking about doing. But I've got to kind of temper my big projects a little bit with streaming because I'm getting ready to move to San Diego. And that, as you can imagine, is very expensive. In fact, you can actually yet. Well, you never. I still have 6 months. Someone could. I'm gonna go on a little rant here. Being a teacher sometimes, guys, is very stressful because a lot of places. Now, granted, the place I work right now, they wouldn't do this, but a lot of places that I've worked previously, they will put in the most oddest complaints about a teacher. I have been taken into the principal's office because of something. I was at a bar once. No, it was not during the school day. It was on a Saturday. When I was with my friends and I was seen drinking. I was not wearing any of the school's attire. They just knew I was a teacher because I was their child's teacher. And mind you, they were also in the bar. So yes, I've had people try to get me in trouble for being a normal human being. It's the annoying fact of this. So while I say this, I say it is yet, it's more of a, no one's tried to come after my teaching certificates so far in that regard. But yes, I have gotten in trouble as a teacher. Oh my gosh, teachers drink. I know, we go grocery shopping too. Crazy, I know. Crazy. Crazy. Ever in America. So that's why I say that, is like I've always been convinced that my teaching certificate was going to, I hung out with teachers that do more. Yeah, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. In fact, in college, the teachers' college got really known for quite a few things, but that's what I get for going to ASU. So, but yeah, so I have had complaints because I'm just a normal human being. Hi, did you ever beat Wukong? Oh, we're talking about Flood. All right, bag 19. Let's continue on. We got 2 little baggies to open up. Ooh, we get some more window clicking. Super satisfying. Click, click, click. All right. Slide those out. Oh, a lot of pieces. Looks like we're, based on the color scheme, it looks like we're doing some wall building on this one. All right. This might be our last bag because this is a pretty hefty bag. We'll see. We'll see. All right, so we're gonna go in. It looks like we're gonna add. We're gonna get these tiny little brick pieces. There it is. Window clicks. Yeah, it's oddly satisfying. I can't tell you why, but I really enjoy that sound. See, that's just not as good. That sound is not as good as the actual window clicking. All right. What else do we got here? Lots of little pieces, which means takes forever to find something. Oh, there they are. Not with the little pieces. Go figure. That goes on that side. And then we're going to take the really long gray piece. That goes right here. That looks right. And then a little bricky piece. Brick textured piece. And that's going to go with the half side in. Okay. 21. We're going to do 2 of the 4x1s on this side. And then that on this side. For those of you who are about to endure the very cold temperatures, do know that Awkward Hero does have merch. Now, granted, I don't think I'm that cool or anything, guys, but I did design them myself, and I'm wearing the GG Turtle. As you can see, GG Turtle sweater, and it is super comfy. I'm not gonna lie here, guys. It is super comfy. So if you're someone like me who's going to be enduring 20 and 30 degree temperatures this week, go ahead and you can check out that. I believe it's down in the bottom. If you're just looking for yeah, the GG, it's super comfy. That's the thing, is like, I'm not someone who likes to let other people do my merch, because I build, if you guys don't know this about me, one of my many artistic endeavors, I used to do screen printing and vinyl printing. So I am always very hesitant to let another company do the work. But I was like, I can't do this. I'm not the one who can do this. Like, I don't have the time. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go with the fourth wall. I'm gonna see what they're about. And obviously, I had to sample it before I tried it. So I sampled it. Bought me the hat that I normally wear, which has another turtle that I made, and everything. All the stuff is designed by me, guys. Like, I don't put anything up there that I didn't design, except for my little chibi design that was technically not drawn by me. But everything else is designed by me. I'm actually working on my own version of that same one. I love the one that was made for me by Shadow Fairy Amy. It's honestly fantastic. It's this little emote. I need to put the Jackward one up. So yeah, that little emote. Shadow Fairy Amy made that for me. I won it in a raffle of some sort, and they are another talented designer. I typically do Vectorworks, not the program Vectorworks, but works using vectors, vector-based drawing. And that's very different from most graphic designers I know. Most of them are artists in like drawing and stuff like that. And that's one skill I don't have because of some industry damage to my hand back in the day. Where is that piece? I just saw it. But I do occasionally draw using vectors because that allows me to do that. And we're going on a break. But yeah, so they made that little art style for me, and I really enjoy it, and I cherish it. And that one's on this sweater. Wait, there's a gray one. Wait, oh, it's just a simple 2 brown piece. Okay, that's why I'm looking for the wrong piece. I needed this piece. And then it's supposed to go here? Yes. So it's supposed to go there. I was looking for the wrong piece the entire time. Maybe Jackie's right. I need to add... Hi, I'm the problem. Or I figured out the problem. It's me. Whatever that sound bit is. I think I need that. I think I need that in my life. All right. Now we're going to add some flats. But wait, is it... Oh, it's down to the ground. Okay, so that goes there. There's another flat. Yeah, this was... Oh no, that's too long. It's these 2 4x. So you guys can see. I really love the detail right here. That just looks like it adds a little... So we're going to have another grate here. We're going to have another drain right here. To that grate, I bet you. I bet you anything we're going to see another grate. But I like that it kind of overlaps there. Adds a little something. A little something extra. All right, then we've got these pieces that are going to go on top. So yeah, that's that building technique right here. But they raise it up, and then it creates kind of a more natural flow, apparently. That's what they were talking about. One of those streamers that is definitely a lot more professional than me. I'm just your average person who enjoys Lego. That's what I am. I enjoy following directions. I haven't built anything that's mine. No, I need... Is it the light? Yeah, it's the light brown. Not the dark brown. And then... Welcome back from the ads. Went lifting to lifting box office numbers is none other than Arnold Schwarzenegger. Then he became the governor of California. The Governator. But will he be remembered as that? No, he will not. He'll be remembered as the weightlifter gone movie star. All right, then we're gonna build the floor here. Now, because of how the other aspects go, I think what's happening here is we're actually going to be building either the offices or the bedrooms. Because I think those pieces are still missing. We have the it's not the war room, the danger room. We have the danger room built. That was done at the last build. We have the hospital area. We have the kind of living room gathering area. So we're still missing, because that was that's a big part of pretty much the animated series was the living quarters. But I don't know if the living quarters was underground. Maybe that's it. But it never looked like it was underground. So I'm not really sure if they're going to incorporate that or not. Not entirely sure here. But like, it was quite regular that you would go into Scott's room or Jubilee's. You know, and you would have some scene where they're being dramatic about that. So I'd be surprised if they didn't incorporate at least one. But it could also be Professor X's office. That was also a really important thing. Also, you can only do so much. You right? This would be a $1,000 build instead of a $200 build. If we built the actual X Mansion and included all the aspects from the show, so obviously they had to pick and choose. But if they don't have Professor X's office, there will be some uproar here. If they don't have one of the rooms, that's okay. I'm okay with that. Especially since they're adding like little Easter eggs throughout the buildings as well. It gives it a nice flair. It gives it a nice feeling, if you will. It feels complete. You know, and we can just suspension of disbelief and accept that they are underground or something to that effect. You know, never really, you know, it never really technically gives us a location, but there have been many times where they've been in it and then like the house is on fire. So it's kind of established that it is above ground, but I will give them the disbelief leniency if that's the case, because you can only put so much in a Lego build. You know, the more pieces you have to add, the more complicated it gets. Ooh, wait a sec, I messed that up. These are all supposed to be one over because there was a piece I didn't realize was there. That's what's cool about the Lego separator, is that it is literally intended for like all Lego pieces to be removed. The original, which I actually have one of the original brick separators, was not built for every brick. It was only built for specifically removing bricks from the top or bottom. I think it did have kind of a little bit of flat edge there, but I'm not entirely sure that was the case. I'd have to look at it. I don't remember it being flat edged there, so I could be right, I could be wrong on that. I'm not entirely sure. All right, then we got the rest of these pieces. Oh no, stop it. Here we go again. Make sure I got all the right pieces. Okay. Oh, there it is, under the chair. Hiding under the chair. Typical. Okay. So now for the front, we're going to add in, we're going to do the same kind of approach we did to the back end. We're going to take a little brick piece and put it there. It's going to go on the opposite end right here on the edge. Then again, the same treatment we did earlier to the back end. We're going to do the front end. So it's going to be these 4x1s with the little pegs in the front right here, probably so we can attach something to kind of give it a smooth feel. And then again over here, we also need our 1x4 brick, textured brick, which is going to go like there, and then a 1x4, one more 1x4 with the little knobs in the front. Great. Now again, we're adding in, so this is going to go right here. Fits beautifully. This one's going to go in the front right here. Ooh, camera, you went out of focus on me. That's better. It must have a very, 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 very small aperture. So it has a small focal point. Okay. Then we're going to... Oh, it definitely is for a turret. That's fun. We're going to take this piece. As well as this tiny piece going to go right here. And there should be another one of you right there. And then this goes right here. Nice and snug. Oh, wait. Oh, there's a piece in between. I didn't notice that there was a little drawing explaining how it was configured. Oopsies. All right, there we go. All right. Ooh, we got another sticker application. Okay, let's do the framing first. Okay, framing. We need an L. Baby poop brown, as my students used to call it. I did a set that had these two colors. No joke, it was these exact two colors. This darker brown and this lighter brown. And what my students used to call it was, the lighter brown was called baby poop brown. I think part of that had to do with the fact that I just found out I was a dad. I'm going to be a dad. And so that's why they specified it this way. So we had baby poop brown and then just regular, and then just adult poop brown. But so I'm laughing while I'm doing this. I'm like, every single time I see the different browns, I'm like, students and their crazy ideas. There we go. Like that. Then we got some brick texturing. I like that they're not just doing constant brick texturing. I feel like that would have gotten very hard on the eyes. They just did it in some spots, and it adds so that, I don't know, it makes it work.
Here we go. Yes.
Oops, wrong one. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. Thank you, Caster Die, for trusting me with your community. Welcome in. If you are new to the Ackward Family Gatherings, my name is Ackward Hero. I am a variety streamer in every way, shape, and form, here to entertain you in everything and anything that exists. This is our second raid here. Happy New Year to you too, Dom. Happy New Year. We do it all. We do all sorts of things here. We build Legos, we create art, we do everything and anything under the sun. And I like it that way because it makes the world a little bit more awkward. And that's what we're about here. So welcome on in, Raiders. If you need to raid and run, beat up shoplifters. Oh, you caught that. Yes. We beat up shoplifters with brooms. That was a good time. But if you're new here and you can hit that follow button, please feel free to do so. If you rather not, that's okay too. We welcome in lurkers of all shapes and sizes. But we are building the X Mansion. So we started this before. Thank you for the follow, Darth Joog. We started this build before the Christmas holiday. Then I went out of town and I wasn't really able to work on it because it's a 24 bag build. So we're finishing it up before I have to go back to work on Monday. And so that's just what we're working on. So welcome on in. If you need a raid and run, please feel free to do so. No hurt feelings. Please take care of yourself first and foremost. That is the most important thing. But if you can stick around and lurk around, that's fine too. Feel free to chat. Feel free to do. We've been talking stories. We've been talking why Lego builds. We've been talking about it all. You can actually see so far what we've done right here. So we have I think we have like 9 of the minifigures. We just did Iceman with this, but we've also done 2/3 of the Xavier Institute. So we have what I call the stage right side, camera right side for those of you who are film people, like stage right side, and then our center section completed. And it was a disaster moving it over there. You know, that's something you can check out on the VOD. But so now we're working on the last section. I'm just slacking at work. No judgment. No judgment there. I love the honesty. I love the honesty there. So yeah, we're doing that. If you guys, Dom, if you want to talk about things you were doing, I'm sure, my community would obviously love that. Dom is the person who kind of started Team Cord with a dream. With a dream of making this shared Discord. So feel free to hop into that Discord if you're not a part of the Team Cord Discord. We always welcome you guys there. We're actually going to be starting a section in the Awkward Hero side where we are learning French. So you can learn some French. As well as I will be sharing out a section for Lego builds and Lego ideas and stuff like that. Because I will be doing some new things around Lego builds coming up here in regards to Lego Fortnite Odyssey. We were talking about how I'm going to do a micro build challenge and try and do some 3D printed versions of things using, and maybe even design my own Lego build. Who knows? This year will be a year of challenges is what I'm calling it. The year of challenges. Challenging myself, challenging others to grow and to build. So welcome on in. Feel free to take a seat at the family gathering. Grab some food. We got plenty to share for all those who joined. We're going to hop right back into our build. And there you go. So that's what we've been working on. I also made sure... Oh, I just realized it's only... Where is it on the other one? Oh, no. Did I turn... I haven't had the manual on my main screen. Oh, it's behind everything. That's why. Oopsie-daisy. There it is. So now you guys can see the manual. Awkward. I accidentally dragged it below the camera. So it's been hidden behind the camera this whole time. It's like, I set it up. Should be there. There you go. There you go. But yeah, so we're having a good time. It's not an awkward stream if I don't mess something up, right? Right? Just like it's not a Dom stream if we're not talking about food. All right, so we've got the gray piece in right here. Going like that. Finishing up this wall framing real quick. We're almost there. Food is good. Agreed. Agreed. Yesterday I made chicken soup. Mostly from scratch. I call it fondue soup, honestly, because we do fondue in my family. We're French. We have a French Canadian heritage, and fondue was something that my uncle brought to my mom's house when I was very young. And so we've always done fondue in my house. Usually for Christmas Eve. And then as I've grown and become an adult and have my own kids, I want to establish our own traditions. But because we did fondue on Christmas Eve with my parents and such for so long, I was like, well, we can't do Christmas Eve because what if we go that? So my wife and I decided to do New Year's Eve, New Year's Day kind of fondue. And so that is something that we do. And now our kids are old enough that they can participate in it. So we took them to a melting pot because my wife and I went for our anniversary. And then, so that goes there. And so after that, they got really excited about it. They loved it. And so we're like, okay, we'll do it for Christmas. We'll do it for New Year's Eve. Then my wife had her surgery scheduled for New Year's Eve. So we moved it to New Year's Day. So we did that for New Year's Day. And so right after that, you always have a lunch of leftover food. But it's like scraps of everything. So it's not like you can make like a full meal with it either. It's always these like little portions, these little pieces of things. And so that was the thing, was that I had all this stuff. So I always like to make fondue, what I call fondue soup. It's basically you take soup and you just okay, I just want to make sure I did miss that part. You take the fondue leftovers and you make it into a soup. And usually, so for my family, chicken is usually a big thing. It's usually chicken. We do chicken and beef. But my wife and I were trying to use what we have in the fridge and stuff like that. Plus, we had just gotten back from traveling, so we didn't have like a whole bunch of excess food around. So we went with, we had the steak, but we had like ribeyes in the freezer that we were going to eat for our anniversary, but then we went out for anniversary because I had an interview to go to the next morning, that it was in San Diego. So it was kind of like this whole shift. It was like this whole shift of our plan. So we had these ribeyes for our anniversary. We weren't able to use them for our anniversary. So we used that instead. And boy, can I tell you, ribeye is not the way to go for fondue. But it was really good for the leftovers the next day. So, but then I used that for breakfast the next day, which was really yummy. And then we had shrimp. But neither of those were like, those really aren't soup. I mean, you can do soup with both of them, but they weren't really soups with the veggies and stuff we had. So I just went ahead and I cooked up 2 chicken breasts, because that's usually what I use for the soup base anyway. And made the broth and all that fun stuff. Took the broth from the fondue and stuff like that. And basically made a fondue stew using chicken breast that wasn't from the fondue. And it was so good. The problem was, though, is that there was like this shift in attitude because they started smelling it. And so they wanted it for lunch, because I start it in the morning and then I do the noodles like right before, because you need to, like, in order to make a good soup, like so the noodles don't over expand, you need to cool the noodles so that they stop. That's a little technique I was taught by my grandma. Was so you cook the noodles and then you put them in, you like build it to al dente, and then you put it in cold water and it'll stop the cooking process and it shouldn't take on any more liquid. And so I didn't have time, because everyone wanted it when they started smelling it. I didn't have time to partly boil the noodles and do that process because they wanted the food. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'm happy to give you guys the food. So I was just like, I'm gonna accept it for what it is, and it's gonna soak it up. Well, it soaked up so much of it. It literally became a stew. So now it's fondue stew. But it is fantastic. I had some last night after stream. It was so good. It was so good because it had like so what's cool about it is that the noodles took on all the flavor and all the taste of the broth, but then also only soaked up the water. And so what's left is that you get like this really, really condensed version of broth, and so it's like super flavorful. And so I wasn't really happy with the soup when it came out, because again, I was kind of rushed into it to make lunch, and so I wasn't really happy with how it came out. But then once I tried the stew, oh my gosh, it was so good. It was so flavorful and was exactly what I wanted it to be, shy of maybe a few little added flavorings, just a little, like it just needed a little bit more stuff, but overall really good. And so that's why I love fondue, for 2 reasons. I love fondue because then it gives me these leftover ingredients that I can go and make whatever with, usually stuff that I can't necessarily make on a normal day, on a normal budget. So that's really fun because it's a special thing. So it's like the meals after. It's kind of like Thanksgiving, right? Thanksgiving, you have this wonderful meal, and then you kind of get like, for us, it's turkey enchiladas is my favorite that comes out of Thanksgiving food. Or turkey sandwiches, or all that kind of stuff where you're using like real turkey. Most people don't use real turkey when they're doing that stuff. And so that's kind of my thing, is like fondue's that other realm. And yeah, so now I get to look forward to that stew. All right, it's window clicking time. So if you haven't been here during this process, putting the windows together is like the most satisfying sound. Sounds good, making me hungry. I'm sorry, it's making me hungry. This might be our last bag because I'm getting hungry now. So this is the most satisfying thing, is putting these little windows in. Okay, you have to snap them in. So I put it up to the mic so you guys can enjoy it. And it's not as satisfying over recording, but it is. It's just so satisfying to snap in these little windows. I can't explain it. I don't know why, but it is. And that's what we're doing. It's so satisfying. So I got that. And that. Yep. I haven't listened to the VODs, so I don't know if it's as enjoyable as it is in person. But it just sounds so good. It's one of those things. And usually when it comes to like audio stuff, like those keyboards that everyone loves, I absolutely hate that stuff. Why does this all look backwards? What? No. Wait, that can't be right. It's backwards. I don't like the clicky keyboards. I don't. I think it has to do with the fact that I was an audio designer for so many years. And so like that doesn't make sense. It's just that I flipped these. Okay. I just need to flip this part right here. Everything else is right. It was just, this was supposed to be inside. It all fell apart. Okay. So I did it right, but I just flipped this one little piece. Luckily, it just all pops in again. Oh. Luckily, it's not a complicated build. It's not a super complicated thing. Yeah, that was supposed to be there. I can throw this together real quick. Just watch. Zoom the flash. Okay, then that's supposed to be flipped. Like so. Thank you for coming in, Darth, and I hope you have a good, quick rest of your work day. Appreciate it. Appreciate the follow. Appreciate the chatting. Okay, so I remember when I thought you dropped the set, I just looked at my Minecraft one and texted my fiance. The dogs trampled. Oh no! Oh, that's so horrible. That's a big build too. Oh. My heart just dropped a little bit for you. That's so sad, Cat. That actually happened to my son with one of his Minecraft builds. So we were working on it and no one destroyed it, but he got to the end of it and he was off. He was off the build by like 2 bricks. Like he did something wrong at some point. And it was when you had it was kind of like how this house is in pieces. His build was in 3 separate pieces. And so we're trying to put them all together, but he's off somewhere and we don't know where. And so I had to start from the beginning of the build and had to like work through it just to figure out where he was off by 1 piece. And that's all it was. It was like 1 piece was off by 1 brick, but it was on like in 2 or 3 spots. And it was so sad. He got so mad, upset, and discouraged. I said, you know what, bud? It's okay. It's okay to feel this way. Oh, this is... It's supposed to be right here. Wait, let's double check. Yeah, it's supposed to be against this wall. Like that. Yeah, that makes more sense. This is the back wall. Okay. But it was so sad. So I'm so sorry that you have to do that. Dogs are kind of the worst sometimes. Like, I love my dogs. Don't get me wrong. I love my dogs. I have a blind one and a love bucket one who gets grouchy at the weirdest things. I love my dogs, but they are sometimes the worst, and it's not their fault. It's not their fault. It's not their fault at all. But they're kind of the worst sometimes. Just last night, the dog decided to step on my see, we try to keep this a PG stream, but my sensitive area, just 2 o'clock in the morning. You know, that's kind of like the worst thing to wake up to. It's kind of the worst. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I love my dogs too, so. But they're kind of the worst sometimes. They're kind of the worst. Okay, and then I just wanted to make sure I was still building this right, because the orientation is kind of weird on this one, and I've screwed this up a couple times because we've built these corners several times. Because this corner ends up being where the like edging goes, and so it's really important you get it right, but you have to have all the pieces in the right spot to get it right. Because each corner is slightly different. They're all the same, but they're all different. It's kind of the worst. And then that's supposed to go right here. Yep. And then this piece right here hooks into one another, and so it makes it really stable. So it's kind of nice about it. All right. So now... Oh, it looks like we're building the classroom. Yep, that's what we're building. We're building the classroom. Oh, does this thing retract? Oh my gosh, it retracts. Or it flips up. That's so cool. Okay, that's really cool. That's the thing, is like these module sets, like they have so many little features to it that I just love. These modular house builds. But I think that's one of the fun parts about, like, I don't do Lego on the regular. I don't do Lego builds on the regular. So if you're here because I'm a Lego builder, I do them, just like I'm doing one right now. But I can't afford to. I just can't afford to be a full-time Lego streamer yet. I'm gonna say yet, because who knows? Maybe one day Lego's like, hey, here's some sets. Hint, hint, Lego. Feel free to tag them. Feel free to tag them. But yeah, so I like putting these little things together and doing them. This is what I was looking for. But I need to put, looks like 2 stickers on this. Okay. I want to make sure the orientation is right. So it's supposed to be, it looks like this side out. Oh no, it's the same on either side. Okay. So we have the 2 blackboard stickers. Can you send them my way too? Yeah. Yeah, my wife, that's my wife's goal, is she just wants Lego to send her one set. One set, one day. Like, she's not a big content creator. Neither am I. Let's just be honest. I should double check before I pulled them. 32 and 33, yes. So this one goes on like this. So, I mean, I have partnered with other companies before, so, you know, that would be dandy. All right. And then number 32. One day. Like, if they could send me the tutor set, that'd be great. I would win so many brownie points with not just me, but my wife. Because that's the one she really wants. But she wants to build it, so they need to send us 2. They need to send us 2 sets. All right. And then that... Oh, that had that same satisfying snap. I'm going to share that with you guys. You deserve that. Hi, Chibi. Welcome back. You deserve that. All right, there you go. You got the snap again. Built a little chalkboard. Flips up. Oh, it looks like there's just like a symbol or something drawn there. I mean, they have lots of little Easter eggs in this setup. So I think 33 is meant, sticker 33 is meant for that. Because when you flip it up, you see what's behind what we already put there, the Sentinel diagram. So that's what you see when it flips up. You can't really see the thing we just added. And then we're gonna add, it says add this brown piece on top. 2 little 1x, oh, that's a black, wait, is that brown or black? So hard to see sometimes. I like the brown, I like the fact that I have the blue lighting, but it does make it really hard to see. Oh wait, maybe it's not the same. See the light brown, I see the dark brown. Oh, that is the dark brown. I cut a little bit while cutting cheese. Gross! No. If you don't know what cutting the cheese means, that means farting. Stream with you and Jackie one day. That would be so cool. You know, we can always make that happen. Jackie and I, we do, our Friday streams are really about collaborating and working with other people. We've had several people who play Fortnite stream with us before, so we can always make that happen. If you got a free Friday sometime, that's what Friend Friday is all about. I'm glad your finger's fine though. That happened to my wife, and she ended up going to the ER. So I'm glad to hear that your finger is okay. That it was only a small cut. Also, never use a mandolin without the safety guard. It doesn't matter how many times Food Network told her. But she sliced enough to get a nice little ambulance ride to the hospital. So, never use a mandolin. Not the instrument. The cutting device without the guard. All right, so we got that. And then we're adding this longer piece. Oh, whoops. Hold it. Almost did an invert again. There we go. Almost did another one. Yeah, I've done that one. The can lids. Can lids are sharp, guys. You got to be careful. You always got to be careful with those. Okay, so we're going to take sticker 28. Can lids you always got to be careful with. I always push them into the can because one time I was at work and I was going through the trash because someone had lost something and someone had put the can lids out. Ooh, that one got a little crooked. Oh well, it's still on. Gives a little bit of pizzazz. Anyway, so I reach in there. I was using the cheese grater and someone jinxed me and said, "Don't cut yourself." Yep, that would do it. That would do it. Someone telling you not to do something. It's gonna end up you doing it. All right. And then we put that top piece on like so. And we add this. Goes right. Wait. It goes. Oh, that piece is on wrong. Good thing I caught that before I started securing this in. All right. Oh, it's another modular piece, so this thing moves back and forth. We'll have to lock it in soon. But that's what this does. It's going to slide back and forth. That's cool. It seems like it's off by 1. Because it's only going into right there. You can only kind of see the thing behind it. Feels like it needs to go over 1 brick. Let's see if that is in the design. Does it show me? No, it doesn't show me the other side. Ugh. Well, it can't be off by 1 because there's no way for it to be off by 1 unless the window's in the wrong spot. No, the window's in the right spot. All right, that's what it's supposed to do. Cool. All right, let's build in the secure piece. Love these modular builds. It's like small things like that. Like that's super simple. And it makes it so much more interesting than just, oh, hey, here's a static scene. Like if I was talking to you guys about the person who makes the custom builds of houses and stuff, and I think that'd be a really cool aspect is making. Oh, there it is. I was like, where did it go? No. Okay, and then it's supposed to be another 2 right here. And that goes across. Just cinch in all of that. Now we've got it moving very smoothly across. Beautiful. Okay, and now let's finish up this wall. Okay, so those go there. This goes here. Building basically another archway like we have with all the other entrances. We are starting probably our last ad break for the day in about 50 seconds. So if you're not subscribed, feel free to hit that subscribe button in the next minute or so. Or I'll see you on the other side of that. I really appreciate that. While you build, I am devastated. Oh, I can only imagine, Kat. That is so rough. When you have to redo a build like that, especially if you're almost done with it, and it's not as easy to redo builds because you don't have everything separated out. So now you have just a hodgepodge of pieces, and you have to figure out which one goes where and all that. So I feel for you, Kat. I really do. Silly dogs. Luckily, they're adorable. All right. Okay, so we got that piece. Oh, we're gonna add some chairs in now. This is the only bad part about like setups like this is that they're so big, like the minifigures and stuff, that it gets really hard to do a lot to get them in a way. Like you can only have so much space. Again, like you can't make everything 1,000. You can't make everything like 1,000 pieces. That's just not realistic. Thousands and thousands of pieces for one little room. You have to do that. So like, classroom wouldn't have only 2 chairs, even if it was a small institute like the Xavier Institute. But you really have no other choice because there's not enough space. It's not a space for them. Enjoy your ad break, guys. We will see you on the other side. Appreciate you all for sticking around. All right, so we got that. And then we add this piece to the top for a little desk look. And we're going to make 2 of these. So it looks like they just go into... Yeah, this is one of them. This is one of them, and the other one is right here, kitty corner. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to build another desk, just like this one. So it's going to have this and this on the other side. We have the little chair legs, the desk top. Yep, that's it. And that one's supposed to go into this back piece. So I think I gotta adjust this a little bit. Yeah, I don't know how they intend that to fit, but maybe we do that, and then it's supposed to be this corner into that. Okay, there we go. It's a little, I mean, they're huge. Back from ad jail. Welcome back, guys. They're huge in the space. That's the thing. Is like can't really fit more than that in there. All right, bag 20. Do I wanna take on another bag? Let me look and see how big this bag is. It might not be that big. My guess is it finishes the wall for this section. It's pretty hefty. Yeah. I think we can do this last one, and then I'm gonna call stream. Yep, one last bag. Bag 20, and then we're gonna call it a day. Okay. So you guys sat through ads. So I'll sit through one more, I'll do one more bag. And then we'll call it a day. And that should be our last ad break. And then tomorrow I will likely come back on because this is 20. So we have four bags after this one. I did 4 bags today. And we can do 4 bags tomorrow. And then I achieved my goal of getting this done before I go back to work. We'll see. I might not come back on tomorrow. I haven't decided yet. I haven't worked through that process necessarily. Because I do have some prepping I have to do before I go back, because that's how teacher life works, if you didn't know. Is when, you know, even though it's break time, you still have to work, even though I don't get paid to work. Did I open the mini bag? I did. I don't remember opening the mini bag. Oh no, it's right here. I was like, I don't remember opening the small bag. What's inside the bag? The bag in the bag. But, so I might have to do some of that. There's not a whole lot. I don't have students on Monday. It's a teacher work day. So I have trainings I have to go to. So I have to have something. There's a couple things I have to have prepared for that. And I think I get like 2 hours in my classroom to do stuff. But I never find that time productive. Not because like I'm not productive with it. It's just like there's always a laundry list of things I have to get done. And there's not enough time to get it all done. So I try and prioritize a couple minor things that I need when the students come in, and that's about it. Because I can't get all the things I want to get done. So I get the things I can get done, and that's about it. Oh, it's a little Lego head, but instead it has a globe on it. See if the lighting will adjust it so you can see it. So it's a little, it's hard to hold. Show you guys, but you can maybe look better on this one because this is higher resolution. Let's get it past the light. Can I get it out of the light? Can I block the light so you guys can see it? Not really. Contorting to no end. Yeah, you can't really see it. But it's basically a little globe on a Lego head. It's fun. I'll take some I need to take some pictures of this build and all the little pieces, little sections, because they're all so well done. All so well done. The detail, the modularness, all of it is just kudos, Lego, kudos. I mean, I don't know why I expect anything else. Every Lego build I've seen is the same way. The level of detail, the way things can figure in, where you're starting and like, oh, what is this? What is happening? And then it's like, oh, that's why. That makes sense. Whoop, 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 whoop. Anyway. All right. So for those of you just joining in, new year, new me. Not really. It's going to be the same me. But I am starting a few new ideas, segment ideas. We're going to go back to Awkward Joke of the Day because I did so many of them in the end of the year that like people were just seeing some of the ones from September like last week. Like there were so many out there and I really enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong. But it was just a lot to kind of like configure. So I took a break off, basically through Christmas was the idea. And then I'd start again. There you go. You're welcome for that. And so Awkward Joke of the Day will come back in there with a vengeance. Already have some in the works. There you go. Nice little snaps for you. Plus then a few other things. We're going to start a weekly French segment where I'm trying to learn French. That's just something I'm doing. It has to do a lot with me going to graduate school and such. So I'm trying to learn French. I know what you're thinking. What does lighting design and France have to do with each other? The French market is actually a huge market for entertainment design. And so I would love to be able to work in different areas. Because I believe that will be the opportunity I get to take my kids traveling and such. And that is something that I really want to give my kids. It's the opportunity to travel and learn different cultures and different languages. So I told this to my wife a couple weeks ago. And she's like, okay, let's learn French together. So granted, I took French in high school. So I actually and I've maintained it on accident. Like I remember a lot of it. I just didn't get to learn it as well as I wanted to because I had 5 teachers in 1 year. And so that's kind of like, it kind of messed things up a little bit. So conversationally, I'm not really great, but I had a French grandmother growing up and I retained a lot of information from learning French. I think because of those factors. And so I'm learning French again for my own personal benefit. And the best way to learn things is to teach others those things. So I figured, heck, I'm a teacher. I know how to teach. And so I'm going to be teaching. Make sure that's the right one. Yeah, that's the right one. I'm going to be teaching French obviously steps behind, ways, a lot of steps behind what I've learned, been learning, once a week on YouTube. I'm going to make some long form videos there. And because the area I stink most at is conversational French. That's me actually talking, because that's what we learned, but we didn't learn. So that's kind of the thing. So if you are following me on the different social media platforms, I'm pretty much on all of them at this point that I know of. I'm even on Threads, and I don't. Oh, I think it's socials. Teaching on top of teaching. Yes, that's what I do, actually. I do that on top of that. I also teach on OutSchool. So I do I teach in 3 spots. But yeah. But yeah, so that is what I'm doing. Is I am not an expert in French. I don't even claim to be an expert in French. I just think it's going to be good for me to work on that conversational. Thank you, Chibi. I knew I did the command wrong. Number 1 mod right there, Chibi Sama. But yeah, so it's not like it's me trying to help me is what the whole goal is of that. And so I'm going to be teaching. Wait a second. Did it again. I inverted these. There we go. I know you do. That's what's great about you, Chibi. You always got my back. Okay, so then it's supposed to be like that. Beautiful. And then we're doing another one of these weird corner pieces. It's not really weird. It's just like the orientation for my head is kind of weird. But yeah, so I'm going to be doing that. And then I'm working on, if you're on the Discord, I need to update that because I'm on Blue Sky as well. Awkwardhero.com. Yes, I have a .com. But yeah, on our Discord, I'm also opening a channel for you guys to share your Lego builds. And if you want to record you building it and do a time lapse, I would love to see that. I enjoy, that is what I've noticed. I spent a lot of time watching this break was Lego builds. So I really enjoy it. And if people want to do it, I will watch it. That's what I was just telling Kat earlier. I was like, if you stream it, I will watch it. That is that, assuming I can. Like I have some restrictions. Like I can't watch stream during work because, you know, I'm working. Like I don't have that luxury now. When I start working at the university, maybe I will have more of that time. Because class is only like, I can't teach. I obviously can't watch during class, but I can watch during office hours and all that stuff. I have a lot less time dictated. But for the next few months, I'm still a high school teacher. I'm nervous to do it because anxiety. I mean, I get that. I mean, it's kind of weird because if you don't follow all of us, it can seem very overwhelming. But honestly, if you're just in for my stream or Techno stream or Techno's community, you can actually restrict it. So you're only seeing our content. So it seems like a lot. I won't lie, like Padbay is super active on there, and there's some channels that are, so it's open to all communities. Like we have, I think 5 or 6 channels that are just all communities. And then we have our streamer specific communities. And so that's where it kind of is a little more mellow. I really like what we've built so far. I don't like, we do special events and stuff like that too, which are kind of nice. And so that's completely understandable though. Like, this is not something you need to join. It's not something that I try to, like, I like to do stuff in Discord, but I don't have to do stuff in Discord either. I don't feel like I don't do a lot of community building in Discord. I do a lot of, this is really cool thing that you're doing. Cool. Like, I like to engage the community. I don't like to add to things to it, because I don't know. It's just something in my head. Like, I don't necessarily add to Discord. But I want to keep conversations going. I want to see what other people are doing. Like, that's one reason I'm in Jackie K's Discord, is that I like to see what she's doing. I like to see what Doc's doing and all these other people. And to me, Discord is a very chill place. I don't want it to be, it's not like, you know, I don't want it to be anything more than that. And fortunately,
Here we go. Yeah.
thank you, Ed. Wow, third raid for the day. Thank you for coming in. Jade Miss Gaming, thank you for the raid, and we're happy you're here. Woo! Today has been a day. I appreciate it. Jade, you were playing Minecraft, it looks like. Whoo! Let's make sure. I want to make sure the shout out feature's not working right. So let's double check here. Thank you for the follow, Calypso. Thank you for the follow, Vet Gaming. Oh, welcome in, Raiders. Starting my forever world in Minecraft today. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. Thank you for the follow, Wolfie. We actually have our own forever world that we're working on. Thank you for the follow, Lady Wolf. Woohoo! Jade and her community comes in here strong. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you guys all for joining another Ackward Family Gathering. My name is Ackward Hero for those who are new. Thank you guys all for the follows. We are here I am a variety game streamer. I do so many different things. I design, I do Lego builds, I do whatever I feel like doing. And so, you know, there's not anything particular that you will find here in the Ackward Family Gathering, but we are always here together and we are always having a good time. Today we are building the X Mansion Lego build. It's based on the animated series of X-Men, that building, and so that's what we're working on right now. We've been doing this. This is part 6. So we have already done quite a bit of it. You can actually see part of it right here. Voila. So we have done the center section, as well as the stage right section, is what I call it. Sorry, I'm a theatrical designer. That's what you get. So we finished both those sets. We're now working on the stage left side of it. We've done we're gonna complete the lower half today, and then we're gonna call it a day. And I'm probably gonna come in tomorrow and finish the top half. So thank you guys all for your follows. Thank you all for your love. If you look, I know what it's like being a Twitch streamer and a Twitch follower, and you're sitting there and you're watching and you're, you know, maybe not taking the best self-care. So if you need to take a moment to raid and run, if you need to take a moment to stretch or get some water, please feel free to do so. This is a lurker-friendly community. Appreciate all those who have been in here, who came in here for the follows. I really appreciate it. And I really appreciate any of you who can stick around, but please take care of yourself. Jade and I are both on Team Star, and that is, I think, one thing that pretty much the whole team agrees on is making sure to take care of yourself. And I think that's a lovely message that we just all need to move and perpetuate and continue. So yeah, Team Stars all the way. Woot woot. Woo. Stars of tomorrow, if you But thank you so much, Jade. Please enjoy your lurk. Please enjoy all that. Feel free, for those of you who just followed, there are some fun emotes in there for you that are all, I think all but one are custom made by me. In addition to streaming, in addition to teaching, I also am a graphic designer and theatrical designer. So lots of fun little things that I try to do. I try to make little ones there. We do have some that are subscriber specific, and then we have some that are follower specific. Ooh, I forgot to disable that one from that fundraiser or that charity stream we did. Oops. But yeah, so all but one of those emotes are remained by me. We do them on stream sometimes as well. We do a whole lot of different stuff around, so it's a good time. We are on bag 20 right now. We're getting close to it. There's 24 bags total. We did 4 bags today. We're gonna do I'm hoping to get this done before I go back to teaching on Monday. So I'm hoping that I can do 4 bags tomorrow. Just have to look and see how the calendar goes. Life. Because I do have some stuff I have to do before I start back teaching. But thank you guys all for coming in. Thank you for those follows and those just wonderful, I can already tell the wonderful energy that's here with it. So if you're a lurker, please feel free to lurk. If you're a chatter, please feel free to chat. We are just talking about all sorts of things today. There hasn't been anything in there. Yeah. Clip. So this is one that I really wanted when I first saw it come out. I was like, I have to have this. The animated X-Men TV show was something that I did a lot. I watched a lot with my dad on Saturdays when it was coming out, and it's just so good, and it was just something that was so dear to me. So that's why I wanted to get this one, is that it just has a lot of meaning to me, because my dad would work pretty much when I was growing up. My dad would work nights, and my mom would work during the day so they could take care of us. And so I didn't get to see, my dad really didn't get, like, he got to hang out with us, but it was like he was half awake half the time, and I'm really grateful for that window click. I'm really grateful for that. But this was the thing. On Saturday mornings, he would watch this cartoon with me and my older sister. Here's the other one. And I always really enjoyed that time. So this one for me was like kind of a must get, because this cartoon. And then recently, as in New Year's Eve recently, I finished watching X-Men 97, and it was such a good, like, I thought a little at the beginning it was a little melodramatic, but I also realized I didn't remember what happened at the end of X-Men 97, or at the end of the animated series, because it had been so long since I had watched it. So at first I thought, oh my gosh, this is so much drama. Okay. Then I took a little break. I was also trying to watch it with my 2 kids who didn't really understand what was going on. Oh, whoops. This corner's wrong. No, it's not. I got it right. Okay. I thought I skipped a step for a second there. And so I tried to get them caught up, but they're 9 and 7. They're not really, like, my son's into kind of X-Men, like Marvel and X-Men and stuff, but my daughter's really not. She's definitely a pretty princess type of girly girl, and I love her for it, because she owns it and is just herself. Like, she still, don't get me wrong, she still loves all sorts of quote unquote masculine type of things, but like, her and her brother were playing with army men the other day, and it was super adorable. but she is very much into princesses and all that fun stuff. Like she was playing Disney Dreamlight Valley before I started stream today. And that's just who she is. And I love every little bit of it and who she's figuring out to be and all that. And it's so fun to watch. But she's not really into the X-Men. She loves Sister though. Her and I can bond over that. And she just watched the whole Sabrina the Teenage Witch series, and she's also watching Gilmore Girls, which I was about her age when Gilmore Girls came out, so that's kind of fun. But yeah, so her and I bond over different things. It's really a good time. And that was always my wife's dream, was that she'd have a daughter who wanted to watch Gilmore Girls with her, and now she does. She has a daughter who wants to watch Gilmore Girls, so she's super happy about it. But yeah, so it's a good time. It's honestly an excellent time. But neither of them are really into the X-Men cartoon. So I watched it on New Year's Eve while my wife was recovering from her surgery. And so she had a tubal surgery on New Year's Eve. So she went to bed real early because she was exhausted from that. And it all went well, luckily. And so I spent the new year watching X-Men 97. She's doing well. She's actually, so yesterday she started to not really feel much pain, which was good. She was really sore the day after. Hi. Okay. Oh, it's already. Oh, yeah. Enjoy rehearsal.
Dinner is, if you want to do the frozen Chinese.
Okay.
Rice.
Sounds good. Or I won't.
Or,
I'll use something. Love you. She heard us talking about her. Oh, I skipped a step. I got distracted. I skipped a step. But yeah, so she's doing good. She's actually going to a rehearsal right now. She, in addition to directing, she's a theatrical director. She also does intimacy choreography. So anytime you see someone kiss or handle another person or something like that, you would need either a fight choreographer or an intimacy choreographer, depending on what kind of interaction they're having. And so that's one thing that my wife has been doing since she started grad school. Since she started her grad school journey this last few years. And this year she's been doing quite a bit. This is her third show, I think, in the last few months that she's done. So she's had a lot of opportunity, but she was feeling sore for the day of the surgery and the day after the surgery. She was feeling really sore. And then the next day she started feeling actually pretty good, as she put it. And so she's been moving around. Today she celebrated because she finally got to wear pants. She hasn't been able to wear pants for the last few days. Jedi! How's it going? Welcome in. Jedi Mickey is a wonderful, wonderful person. I got the privilege of working with Jedi the last few months and into the next TwitchCon, helping plan the affiliate party, which was a huge blast. And so that's been fun, and I look forward to helping plan the next one, which will be at TwitchCon 2025, as will I. As will I, now that I'm a native to San Diego. Well, no, it was my pleasure. Stop it. Stop it. can be both of our pleasures. It can be both of our pleasures to work with one another. That's honestly the ideal situation, right? Instead of having the coworkers that you never want to work with, is that both people enjoy working with one another. Wait, it's official? Yeah, I was accepted to San Diego State. When was it? It was right before the holiday break. So San Diego, they loved me so much when I visited. They're like, look, we can offer you right now. You want to come? And I said, yes, I do. I do want to come. So, yep, I am out. Peace. No, I'll be leaving in the fall. So this summer.
I'm having to drop my car again.
Okay, so we need to take the battery in. Okay. Well, I hope she doesn't need help with that. But so I might be ending this very quickly right now. But yeah, so it is official. I am moving to San Diego this summer. I will start at San Diego State in the fall. I think August 20th, I think was what they sent me was my official start date. Which is really exciting. I really love adventures in that way. Yes, I know you Texans will miss me. I'll miss some of you. I'll miss some of you. Not all Texans, but I will miss Jedi. But yeah. So Awkward Fam is moving to San Diego. It was honestly the school I wanted to go to, so it was really awesome that it was a mutual feeling. And so now that I know that, it takes off a huge burden, because the issue, I didn't know if I was going to TwitchCon 2025. My plan was absolutely to go. The problem was that we were moving no matter what. Like that was a for sure thing that was happening, because my wife was going to get a job somewhere. We just didn't know where. Are these all the same size? Yes, they are. Okay. So we knew we were moving. We just didn't know where. And so that was the big thing, was it was going to be either a financial burden to move, or it was going to be a financial burden to get to TwitchCon. One of the two was going to happen. And so that was the kind of joyous thing, is that it kind of worked out in the best case scenario for me, because now I'm moving to San Diego. So now it makes it all kind of a lot easier, because all I have to do is buy a TwitchCon ticket and take the time off. And then what's nice is that, because I'm part of the, as I said earlier, I'm part of the planning committee. So now I'll be in San Diego, so I can be boots on the ground a little bit too. Oh, I was supposed to add I forgot to add the small little piece. The flat piece. So yeah, so it's working out. I just realized I was working way off to the side, and I didn't mean to. So it kind of is working out for best case scenario, because yeah, streaming is something I enjoy, and connecting with other people. He will definitely be missed. R.I.P. God, you're gonna kill me. No, I know, and I'm missing. There's definitely, so this is the thing I hate about teaching in general. There's one thing I really hate, and that is, no matter when I decide to leave a classroom, it always sucks. Like, some people think, oh no, you're moving jobs. It's not. Sounds like my wife got the car jumped. Maybe. She might need my help. It's always a sucky transition, though, because you're always going to leave students you don't want to leave. Okay, the alarm's going off. That's good. I think she may have gotten it. Sounds like she got it. Or she's going to come in here and interrupt stream, and we're going to be done. We're going to have to end stream very abruptly. And then I'll have to show you guys this one later. Or I'll do a BRB. Anyway, there's never a good time to leave students. It's never a good time. I mean, I've left students so many times. And every time it's heartbreaking to them. It's heartbreaking to me. It's rough on everyone. Because I work with these students for years. Like I don't get them for just one class year and then they move on. I get them for 4 years in a lot of cases. And some of them are in their first year and they're finding a passion for what we're doing and how I teach it. And I try to make it interactive and fun for everyone. I don't know. I'm not always successful, but I try. I try to make it happen. Yep, I just heard the trunk close, so we're good. And yes, I'm still here. I'm almost done for the night. I'm just finishing up. I wanted to finish up this bag. Unless my wife comes in here and says, I need your help. Oh, wait, 14. Yeah, 14. So 14 is supposed to go up here. And so that's always the hard part about teaching is there's never a good time to leave because there's always a group of students. But yeah, moving is going to be really exciting, really happy for it. It's going to be a journey for all involved. We're waiting so our next hiccup right now is my wife needs to find a job. So, because while I would love to say that I'm getting paid buku dollars to go and study at San Diego State, they do pay me something, but it's not a lot. And so that's kind of the caveat is that I will be taking a huge pay cut, but then my wife's supposed to be getting, her professor job. So that's kind of the trade-off is that I'm taking a pay cut, but she's supposed to take on a pay increase. And luckily the California, what's the word I'm looking for? Teaching community, university community is, there's lots of different avenues for it. But also San Diego has a thriving theater community. I keep being told, think of how much theater you think there is and then double it because it's more. It's never like everyone. That's what I've been told across the board is that the theater community is thriving. Fortunately, I have mutuals there who are also putting in good words for my wife and I for jobs. I might, who knows? I might also become a barista at Starbucks just to get some money in there. But my goal is to only go to school and work professionally because that's why we're there. So we're focusing on lighting designs. But if I have to take care of my family, I have to take care of my family. So I need to do that. All right, that one's in there. Plus also Lego money. And then, it's 2025. I'm still mad at you for the next 2 years. Well, I don't graduate till 2028, so I'm still mad at me for 3 years. It was 3+ years. Jackie had been trying to get me to move to New York. And that was the other really big possibility. Unfortunately, Brooklyn College just didn't have the same opportunity. And so she gets to be mad at me until 2028 when I graduate and then inevitably end up in New York because my wife and I are both theatrical educators. That's kind of the fortunate part is my wife's job, her career is really hard. But once I get my MFA, my industry or my side of the industry is very in need. There's a lot of people leaving the industry in the technical side. And so what I can tell is I will have a lot of options. Yeah, I know Abzu. The problem was that they literally didn't offer it. They couldn't offer anything. And so it would be a lot of financial burden on trying to cover it. So yeah, I was very impressed with it. It was also the other big deciding factor was I don't want to work in necessarily theatrical design. She's still in full support. She'll be in full support for the next ever. She's wanted to live in New York her whole life. So I'm not worried about it. It's happening. I've accepted that I'm going to live in snow country. All right, here's your satisfying window snap. And your second, we've had a lot of windows today. Second satisfying window snap. There you go. That's just for you guys. Just for you guys. But yeah, so that is it. My life is going to end up in New York at some point. I already know it. And Jackie gets to be mad at me until that happens. That's basically how it works. Yeah. So yeah, Brooklyn College was the other big one. But I don't want to just do theater is the thing. Is my background's in entertainment lighting, and though I loved what I learned at ASU when I did it then, I didn't get to do everything I wanted to do with it. That wasn't really my goal. Was not to be a theater designer. I wanted to actually work in broadcast. But there was no easy transition for that. I mask my sad with Matt. I know. It's okay. We're gonna be neighbors and besties for the resties. Besties for the rest of our lives. But you go ahead and you take out that anger and you throw it in my face as much as possible. That's how the people who love me tell me they love me. Is they get mad at me. Apparently we were supposed to add some things that I didn't see we were supposed to add until now. Oh, it was last step. We just missed it. It was all this. I was focused on the wall. I didn't focus on the rest. We're gonna snooze this out because we are almost done. Okay, we got 5-10 minutes max before I gotta be done. Okay, 15 that really is the latest. Okay, so we've got. Okay, so there was just I wasn't paying attention to all the pieces. My bad. I'll beat you with a broom next Friday. Yeah, I know. I'm not worried about it. You'll get out your anger in many, many ways with me over the time. Beat me with a broom every week. Apparently some people like that, according to that stream as well. Some of the customers asked us to beat them harder. So I was a little disturbed by that. I'm not going to lie. But we don't kink shame here, so you do you. Okay, it looks like there's a little, oops, I did this one wrong. Flip that around. And we had a little grass piece there, I think, and then there was a grass piece right here. There we go. So then we're gonna add in some more some leaf pieces right here. See, now I'm trying to rush because I know I'm on a clock. I mean, I knew I was on a clock. I wanted to be done by 4, and that didn't happen. Or before 4, and I got took a little bit longer than anticipated. Oh, this piece is supposed to be there. Next to the grate. Or is it on top of the grate? Next to the grate. Okay. And then we've got... Trying to make it so you guys can see. Got that one there. That one there. The leaf piece over here. Okay. We got the leaf piece there and the leaf piece there. Great. Then we have the top pieces and we adding this piece and it's supposed to go out like this. And this piece and it's supposed to go out like that. Great. Oh, and then we get to add another turret. Yay, turret. Okay, so it's this little piece and then we've got this rounded piece here. Then we slip in this connector piece and put the green on top. And apparently at some point we were supposed to put that there and I don't know when. And then this goes right in the middle, like our other grounds piece. And there we go. We finished the bag. Woo! We did it. We did it. We did it. Oh, yeah, we did it. Anyway, so there we go. We have now the lower level of our stage left side house done. We have 4 bags left, 21, 22, 23, and 24. So I'm hoping that I have to talk with Awkward Wife when she gets back from rehearsal. For those of you who missed the modular piece, it moves the board over to reveal Sentinel schematics. Those teachers indoctrinating mutants. Kidding. We don't have time to indoctrinate. So yeah. So there you go. There is our wonderful lower half, and then we'll build the upper half, which is really great. Yeah. Throw out those torque emotes that you have. If you got them, throw them. But yeah, so we are going to stop there. We're on 21 of 24. So I'm hoping that tomorrow we can get back in and finish it up. That's the goal. But we'll see. We'll see if that works out. For now, that'll be the case, is the goal. Thank you for throwing my favorite one, the coffee cup Twerkin emote. That's my favorite Twerkin emote. But yeah, so you guys can see right here we finished this section right here today. We did the roof today, and then we started the lower section. We finished the whole lower section. So that's really good. And then I'm hoping that tomorrow I can get all the things I want to get done and then I can stream. This is a longer stream than we normally do, so that was kind of exciting. But thank you guys all for coming in today and sharing the love. Thank you to our raiders and our new followers. We had so many today. So many new people who joined our Awkward family gatherings. And when more people join, that's what makes it better. If you ask me, at least, that's what makes it better. We're going to go ahead. Let's continue to share the love. Here we go. Now I have my list. So let's see. Jackie K came in with, Jackie K came in with the raid of 9 viewers. Kat was a new follower, welcoming to the Awkward family. Then Caster Die came in and raided in with their followers. Darth Jug, a new follower. Then Jade Mist came in and brought in all the besties for Team Star with Vet Gaming, Calypso, Wolfie, and Lady Wolf all adding in as new followers. So we had a lot of people come in here today. 6 new followers today. That's really awesome. And thank you guys all for coming. I hope you join me again. Again, my goal is tomorrow to come back in. Let's look for a new friend to hop in and share the love with. Oh, you know who just started? Another member of Team Star. So we're gonna go ahead and raid into them. They just started like a minute ago, so they're still on their stream soon. Stream starting soon screen. So thank you, Chibi, for putting up the raid message. If you guys could copy that, it is for all followers. So all you have to do is follow, and you get access to those amazing emotes. One made by me and one made by Shadow Fairy Amy. They made the awkward chibi look. We'll be back again soon. So thank you guys all, and please be sure to stick for the raid. Bye. Have a good day. Miss you already.